Hello there, Wargamers. Luka here from MiniWarGaming.com, joined by returning guest Kyle. If you've been watching my content for long enough over the years, you'll know that Kyle and I do an annual game where we both have the glory of stopping Thomas the Tank Engine, who has been consumed by madness and wants to destroy the planet with a WMD. And it is up to us to save that planet. But we can't work together. We have to take the glory for ourselves. That is today's game. It will be 2,000 points of Tau against the Word Bearers. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Let's take a look at the Word Bearer forces here today that are going to be stopping Thomas the Tank Engine. I am going to be focusing on troops for this detachment. Not that that matters too much for this scenario, just gives me something to build around. I will have a Dark Apostle as my leader. It is the Word Bearer Dark Apostle. Some of you call him Robert. I think I've called him Robert. I can't quite remember. He's fresh out of his Word Bearer hole. He is going to be a Apostle of the Dark Council, so he's a little bit better at praying. He's going to have the Epistle of Lorgar. It's this nice little leaflet that spreads the good word of Lorgar. And he's got his two little homies. And we're going to know Omnipotency as well as Illusory Supplication as his prayers to the Dark Gods. On top of that, we spent one more command point on him to give him a relic weapon, which will be the Eightfold Cursed Crozius, I believe. So this guy alone has eaten up 4 of my command points because he's greedy. Now, leading with him, we are playing Chaos, we are playing Word Bearer, so it makes sense to have a Master of Possessions. This is the Erebus model from the Horus Heresy, an excellent sub-in for a Master of Possessions. He is going to be marked by Tzeentch, and I did forget to mention the other guy is marked by Slaanesh, but that's not super important. He's going to be marked by Tzeentch, and he is going to have the Liber Hereticus. He's got a real fancy book that lets him cast his powers a little bit further away. He is going to know Pact of Flesh, so he can knit together the wounds of the fallen warriors, as well as Cursed Earth. I just really like Cursed Earth. Because he's marked by Tzeentch, he'll know the Tzeentch power as well. Moving on to troops, we have quite a bit of cultists. I wanted to go for a Highlander format in my list build, so I got one. I don't have any duplicates of anything. I have a unit of 20 cultists. Nothing fancy on them. I didn't want to give them the Black Rune of Damnation. I just wanted to keep that command point for other things. And if they die, they die. They were going to die anyways, realistically. I have a unit of Accursed cultists as well. These are the newer cultists. They're quite fun, model-wise. The rules ain't bad either. They're just real creepy looking. And then I have a unit of 10 Legionnaires with a Mark of Tzeentch on them. I'm going with like a Tzeentch Slaanesh theme. I usually do that with my Word Bearers. I don't really play too corn heavy with them. More of a shooting kind of mid-range army with melee being carried heavily by the Dark Apostle and the Possessed. We are going to have a demonic weapon on the champion, as well as an icon on the plasma gun and one melta gun in there. Moving on, I got a unit of 10 Raptors. The champion will just have a chainsword. I'll be running a unit of 4 Chaos Spawn because I do love them. And then a massive unit of Possessed. I got 10 of them here. This is going to be, like, these are going to hit pretty hard, but that's all they got. They got no shooting, so as long as they can make it somewhere, they can claw up the enemies and essentially make them a bloody pulp. And then I got a unit of Havocs with las cannons. They're going to be marked by Tzeentch. Nothing fancy on the champion. He just has a bolt gun, so he downgraded from the Flamer because I don't know why he comes stock with the Flamer. And then we got the piece in the center here. This is a new model that Dave had custom made. It is a Khorne Lord of Skulls, but it's got a lot of kits, a lot of different kits built into him here. He's got this massive base, so I figured I'd have a lot of fun with him. He's got weapons. He's got a lot of weapons on him. I'll go over those a little bit later. But that's it. That is 2,000 points of Word Bearers. Let's go take a look at Kyle's Tau today.
Hello. First thing, I'd like to say one thing. Thank you very much to MiniWarGaming community for allowing me to come in here and play with you guys again. Gentlemen, I've said it once, I'll say it again. These guys are great. Make your vacation plans. I went and visited the falls. I went and did a lot of things. Now I'm here playing with these guys. Get up here. Do this. It's worth your time. Now, I brought my Tau army. This is the second time I brought my Tau army. And I've redone them over again after the slaughter of last time. In fact, this is such a cool army, even Dave would have to say they're cool. Okay, they are Farsight Enclaves, and they are led by the man himself, Mr. Farsight. He's got all of his little Farsight stuff on him. Next, we have a Cadre Fireblade. He's sitting there marking targets. Then we got a regular commander in a crisis battle suit. He's got Iridium, 2 plasma rifles, shield drone, shield generator, Tau flamer, thermo-pneumatic projector. That's a mouthful. Supporting them, we have 2 units of crisis suits, dual plasma, shield, and burst cannons on them. One has iridium. Each unit of crisis suits has 4 marker drones and 2 shield drones. Then we have 2 units of stealth suits, 3 units of stealth suits with burst cannons, and then 2 marker drones. Now, moving down the list, I got 2 units of fire warriors, 10 apiece, working with the Cadre Fireblade, trying to get some good firepower downrange. And then also have 2 Remora stealth drones. I know a lot of people don't like taking these, but I do like them, in fact, especially the marker light, because they're a drone. These guys can go over and marker stuff, because if you don't have marker lights working as Tau, you got nothing. Now, finally, my big monster man up in the room, my Storm Surge. If you look at my Storm Surge, you will realize that I probably have more money in bits than I do in the actual model. He's going to be my base of fire. He's going to be sitting there just pounding everything in the base of my entire attack. So there it is, 2,000 points of Tau, and I'm ready to fight.
Now, if you haven't seen our previous battle reports that Kyle and I have done, this is Thomas the Tank Engine delivers a WMD, or has a WMD. Madness has consumed him, and he is an unstoppable force on his tracks. You might think, well, just take away his tracks and you'll stop the tank engine. That is not the case. This thing is a monstrosity. Now, he's got this giant bomb, and he is trying to deliver it and destroy this world. Why? Well, it's different every time, but it is usually Madness. I usually like to go with Madness on this one. Now, the way this is going to work is both armies are going to be trying to board the tank engine and his cars behind the actual engine itself. And the idea is whoever stands control of him at the end of the game will be able to stop him, turn off the bomb, whatever it might be. But only one force can do it. I know it might be logical to work together to stop him, but that is not Warhammer 40k. We are going to kill each other while trying to stop Thomas the Tank Engine. So the last man standing on this moving objective will be the winner. It is a mobile King of the Hill style format. You can recreate it at home if you choose. It doesn't have to be Thomas the Tank Engine. It could be kind of anything. It is quite a fun format because you have to allocate your deployments properly, because he does move a foot at the end of every battle round. So he'll start a foot in on the 6x4 foot table and move a foot at the end of every battle round. Once it gets to the end of the table, if no forces are on it, that is boom, boom, planet done, Warhammer 40k over. We lost this one. That has not happened yet, thankfully. We here at MiniWarGaming have been saving the Warhammer 40k universe from Thomas the Tank Engine for the last few years here. Now, the deployment is quite simple. You just deploy 12 inches up from the game board edge. We are playing on a 6x4 table for this game, just to give us a little bit more room to play with. We are playing with a 2,000 point army, which is, all things considered at the end of the edition, a massive army. And that is the goal. Now, when you board Thomas the Tank Engine, your unit is just on one of the cars. You fight whatever's on that car with you, and then you are on an exposed position. You're easily you can be shot very easily. We just take our units and put them out to the side. We leave one model on the card to represent what's actually on there, but it can be shot up. There's nowhere to really hide on him. And then the rest of the terrain on the table will just be regular terrain for the game. And that is it. The goal, murder each other, but take control of Thomas before the end of the game.
Hey guys, thank you very much for allowing me to come back into your living rooms, into your computer rooms, and have this scenario. I'd like to shout out to the people at MiniWarGaming.com. It's great coming up here. And what's even more great is Luka and the Mountain last night set up this board. This is a lot more than I imagined it. I imagined just the train in the middle of the road where everybody's shooting at it. But this, with the stations,
we had a little bit of fun with this one last night. So we had a little bit of extra time, and we got a little creative.
And the cover really adds to it, because if the train is under cover, you can't shoot at them, but you can still jump on the backs and side of them. Now, did you go over the rules yet with everybody?
I did, to a degree of how you get on it, how you get attacked, and the end goal. I didn't go over a few of the elements of the battlefield though. So everything you see here on the battlefield is going to be what it looks like. So craters are going to be craters, ruins are going to be ruins. We're playing this entire power loading station as a dense terrain, so shooting through it's -1 to hit. But you can get light cover on top of it because of the essentially the things. I don't even know what I call them. And then we have this. So Steve loves this hydro tower. He loves this power tower. So he decided to have a little bit of fun with it and set up a bomb here. So this is something that you can get shot at, or once Thomas eventually hits it, it'll set it off. It won't stop him because he is a juggernaut.
Thomas cannot be stopped.
Nothing,
He's a force of nature.
Nothing can stop him. No psychic powers, no army abilities, nothing can stop him. But if this is shot at or attacked or detonated, it'll set this off. I don't know if one of our forces set this trap up or some delinquents did, and just like it's like on top of everything going on, maybe the sun's having a supernova. Who knows? This is a horrible day in Warhammer 40k, and these bombs are going to go off and hit these legs here, and the tower will slowly fall over. It'll be kind of random, so it'll be like on a 3-up, it'll fall over at the end of the turn. It may never fall over by the end of the battle, but it might. And if it does, it'll come crashing down. It'll land about here, and everything within 3 of the area it lands in will take some damage. So mostly whoever's deployed over here, probably me, but I know that ahead of time and I can avoid it. But it'll also do damage to stuff around here, and if Thomas is here, it might do some damage to the guys on top of him too. But otherwise, it cannot stop Thomas. But it's just like an added, it's already a fun scenario, so I wanted to add like another extra little thing to it. This is mostly Steve's idea, but I really liked it.
Yeah,
and,
this is really a nice board for this.
Yeah, and we got to, it's just, that's the nice thing about where we can like have a lot of different terrain options, and we can have a lot of fun with the stuff we have here set up. So that's kind of the idea. This is also a great example of like kind of playing Warhammer 40k back in the day, where you just make up a scenario, have fun, and kind of do with it what you will, right? And it changes up the game.
You can't be totally about points all the time.
Yeah.
You got to have a theme and a scenario, and that's the type of Warhammer that I like the most.
And this is why I appreciate our yearly game like this, because it kind of breaks up the monotony of the samey stuff all the time.
One last thing, this is in 9th, towards the end of 9th. The last data sheet has dropped. My Tau, I don't know why they put the Tau in there, because it's basically the same thing it was before. This is not 10th. We wish it was 10th.
It will be 10th soon.
We'll be 10th soon.
And we will do
this.
This
is still in the 9th.
In 10th. I'm looking forward to doing this mission again in 10th, seeing what it looks like in 10th.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be probably next April. It'll be coming up.
Oh, excellent. So
for my birthday.
We'll probably have 10th for that then. Absolutely.
Right.
Excellent. So again, this is our little annual game, and we are going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to put our forces down. Now, the thing is, you got to plan kind of like, if you have fast forces, you can kind of deploy near Thomas and try and keep up with him, but you do kind of want to load up a little heavy on the end. But because we're going to load up heavy on the end, this is where a lot of the firefighting is going to be as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have to like kind of figure out, you don't want your melee where all the firefighting is, because you want your melee on Thomas the Tank Engine, so it's kind of hard to figure it out. So we're going to go ahead.
Yeah, you got to remember one thing. I have Tau.
Yeah,
I don't
Farsight.
have melee.
He's a melee guy.
Who?
Farsight.
Oh, Farsight's a buffer. He buffs crisis suits. That's his big thing, buffing crisis suits. And he's got an okay sword.
I don't even know where you got that sword. He's got a cool sword.
That is actually from a third party.
Oh yeah, where did you get your shields?
That's Deadly Prince Studio.
Because I've had a couple people email me from when you were here last time asking where you got the shields from.
That's Deadly Prince Studio. Now, they have a good website. They're in Spain. Very, very fast. Very, very good. And I saw them, your friends out in Vancouver.
Yep.
What do they call? 40K in 40 minutes.
Yes.
I saw them with those guys. That's when I went to the website. So, we can get some coordination going on there. This guy's, like I said, a lot of 3D prints and stuff like that. But the shields, I think, really make the Tau.
I like it too. It gives, because like the shields without the 40K shield is just like a circle thing, right?
Yeah, it's just a circle.
Yeah.
And it looks just like, they have the dinner plate on the side of it. This looks like a shield.
An active shield, right?
Right.
Because the shield is just like a force field. The 40K one is narrowly what it is, but you have the actual physical representation.
Yeah, so trust me, check out Deadly Print. Yeah. You will not be disappointed. Yes, it's still going to be a lot of extra painting. Yeah. But you know what? If your minis don't look good, you don't look good. Oh, jeez, is that ever a hack line? Woo!
And deployment is complete. So this is the far right. This is where Thomas is going to end up. I do have some fire support in the form of Legionnaires here with their bolt guns and variety of special weapons. Chaos Fun to run maddeningly towards the Tau lines and hopefully not die, but we all know they're going to die, but they're going to try their best. They're going to eat bullets. We have Possessed hiding in the ruins here. Boo, 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 boo. And we have our Master of Possessions kind of out front, but lingering back a little bit there. I'm going to hit everything while I do that. We have our Las Cannons on the top level there, providing some fire support. We have our Accursed Cultist in front of the Khorne Lord of Skulls. Hard to see him from the front angle there, because you're gonna see the back end the whole time, but the back end's truly horrifying, so enjoy that. This is a recent conversion that Dave has acquired, and I figured I'd play with him. So he's probably not going to do really well because he's brand new, but we're going to try him out. And then we have our Cultist here with our Dark Apostle. That's our Warlord. And then my left is kind of light because I figured I started loading it pretty heavy over here, and I didn't think I was going to have enough room to deploy everything, but it turns out I had quite a bit of room. But I put my Raptors in the sky because they're going to drop down somewhere and attack. What do we got for your deployment?
Okay, I've got, as you know with Tau, everything's all about synergy. I have Farsight here with 4 of these happy-go-lucky crisis suits. Their job is going to be move up and through here and start shooting at everybody, trying to get on the train and try to follow the train. Also, the screen for Bob here, the Storm Surge. Storm Surge, his number 1 target is going to be that guy. Then it's going to be just shooting everything he possibly can to kill everybody possible. I put my stealth suits up here. Their job is to obviously keep everybody off Thomas, and then they're going to start trying to follow Thomas. 2 squads of fire warriors with the commander, the guy right here.
Cadre Fireblade.
Cadre Fireblade, yeah, I know. They're going to come around here. I'm going to use Relentless Fusillade. I've always wanted to use that, where they have to shoot at 1 target, but their armor penetration is increased by 1.
Nice.
The second group over here, which has just a plain commander with 4 more crisis suits on all their drones, they're kind of going to go up on the platform up here and shoot down at it, and may at the last minute jump onto it.
Oh, yes.
Now, I'm trying to keep my guys out of melee, so I'm trying to shoot all his guys because he is a true melee army.
Yeah, pretty much everything I have here is pretty capable. Even the guys with the heavy weapons are pretty capable in melee. Everything here has a tool to cut throats, and that's kind of what's going on here.
Not with a towel. We are shooters.
No, exactly. I get
and
that.
So we will get into the fight. Let's get it on.
And
Woo!
You had mentioned off camera you want to do Montka.
Yes, I'm going to be doing Montka, wherever the heck it is.
It's I can't remember the trend. It's like the Swift Hunter. It's like I'm just gonna. It's like the knife to the throat, gonna kill you right away kind of thing.
Right. It's the first 3 rounds we're gonna go in, and it gives me some bonuses to reroll damages and things like that.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like I said, I can get rid of a lot of the cultists because once they get on the train, I have to shoot them off. Trying to hand-to-hand combat them off is just not going to work.
Which reminds me of something I did forget to mention. If Thomas gets to the end of the board and there's 2 opposing forces on top of him, we have to resolve that.
Yes, of course we have to resolve that.
There can only be 1 winner. Yes.
And now for the incredibly silly intro. Once, long, long time ago, Thomas the Tank Engine was the funniest, silliest, happiest tank engine in the world. But as we all know, life isn't fair. Thomas has lost everything. Everything he's loved has been destroyed. Everything he's enjoyed in his life has been poisoned. Now, there is only one thing left. A great sage one time said, sometimes a good death is its own reward. And that is what Thomas intends on doing. He will take the sacred bomb to the sacred station and cleanse this world of the hateful people who are poisoning it. He will become the Emperor's messenger, his messenger of a new world, a new life without the evil that's upon it. Thomas will cleanse the world of all its horribleness, and Thomas will be not stopped by anybody. This is the story of Thomas the Tank Engine and the WMD.
Beautiful. Thank you. Are you ready to see who goes first in this glorious matchup?
Let's do this.
I'm going to roll this d6. I'm going to roll a 6. Ooh, not bad. 3. All right, priority goes to the word bearers. We're not really going to do too much with it. We're going to shoot some guns. We're going to reposition ourselves a wee bit here. We are going to go to our command phase. As an update for everyone, I am at 2 command points now because I had started with 1. Kyle started with 5. He's got 6 now. And then I'll try and keep everyone updated as we're playing. Because there's no score, so I don't have to show the scores off too much. It's all about just thumping each other and getting to Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's right.
All right, so command phase, I have to do some prayers to the dark gods on the Dark Apostle. Now, he is going to go for a prayer called the Illusory Supplication. He's going to pick a unit of cultists or himself or legionnaires. Those are the legal targets. And he makes clones of them. So when you go to shoot them, you have a 50-50 chance of hitting a real one or a fake one. And then mechanically that means that it's a 4-up to hit the target unit, and it can't be modified beyond that. And no rerolls. We're going to go for the cultists, I guess. Let's do the accursed cultists, because they're kind of scarier, and I'd rather them have a little bit more durability. So I get that prayer on a 2, but because I got the little guys, but he's got the Epistle of Lorgar or the Apostle of the Dark Council, so he gets to reroll it. So it's a 2-up rerollable. So we are going to make clones of them, so they are going to be under the effect of Illusory Supplication. And then the other prayer, because he can do 2 prayers to the Dark Gods, he is the Word Bearer Dark Apostle, he is going to go for Omen of Potency on himself, making him stronger in melee. Now the extra AP on I got a 6. The extra AP on the prayer won't work on him because he's got a relic weapon, but the extra attacks and stuff will help him out. That's pretty much the only thing I'll have to do in the command phase. These guys heal a few models a turn, but they're not hurt, so they don't have to worry about it. And we're going to go right to movement. I am going to run all of this forward because I got to deal with these stealth suits and stuff, but maybe the Khorne Lord of Skulls is going to help me with that because they have a lot of great anti-cultist weapons, and I'd love to keep my cultists on the table. So we're probably going to try and clear them up a little bit, and we're going to move all of this stuff. We're probably going to keep our Legionnaires where they are in this crater and try and get some cover while they're firing their weapons. And I'm going to show you where everything ends up moving because you guys don't want to see me move 500 models to like no end really. So I got really lucky. I think I rolled a 6 on every single advance roll. I didn't take the maximum distance on a lot of them because I didn't want to traverse too far into Tau territory yet. Because again, the train's the objective here. So I got the cultists running up, and these elevations, if anyone's curious, are 5.5 to 6 inches above, so I cannot engage from the ground floor. I have to climb up and assault them. So we are kind of taking some ground on this station stop where we can jump on the train if we're still alive. We have our chaplain. And then we have all of our cursed cultists over here. And the Khorne Lord of Skulls just moved up a little bit. It's kind of unwieldy, but that's where he's going to end up. Didn't move any of this stuff because I like the position they're in. The Possessor going to hide in the ruins. Chaos Spawn running to the cover. And then the Legionnaires repositioning themselves on the crater. More to like taking a little bit of ground, but not like giving up their position in doing so. Kind of waiting for later, ideally. And then we're going to go right to the Psychic phase, I suppose. All right, Psychic powers. I don't need to do anything wild. I am going to go ahead and curse the earth around him. Now, he's got the Liber Hereticus. It makes the Aura of Cursed Earth 6 inches larger. So it's got a 12-inch aura of demons have a better invulnerable save. So 4-up invulnerable save for the Possessed and our what's he called here? Khorne. He's a Lord of Skulls, but he's known as the Khorne Lord of Skulls. I always thought the name was kind of weird. Not too sure why it's the Khorne Lord of Skulls. He's obviously very like cornate, but it's beside the point. Anyways, power. Go. Cast. 8. All right, we curse the earth around us, so we're a little bit more durable. And if enemies ever dare enter our cursed earth, then they suffer mortal wounds because it's scary and chaosy and dangerous. On top of that, we are going to cast the Tzeentchian Psychic Power, which is totally in my mind. Called the Skeins of Fate. He can kind of see the future a little bit and manipulate the damage the unit might take. We get it with a 7, and what that means is they get a 4-up invulnerable save. They're already in cover, so that'll only help against like heavy armor penetrating shots, but they'll be able to avoid those, maybe, if they get shot by them. That's it for this. I know I can cast one more power with the Liber Hereticus, but I got nothing to really cast, so we're going to end it there. We're going to go right to shooting. Got a couple last cannons, and we got a Khorne Lord of Skulls. Let's do the Khorne Lord of Skulls first. He's got 2 weapons. He's got the Gatling gun on his left arm, and he's got the Freedom gun out of the chest. It frees the enemies from the grasp of the Imperium and shows them enlightenment.
Don't forget, these guys, my army is actually humans that have joined the Tau Empire.
I forgot you converted your fire. They're part of the fire cast. There's a name for that. I don't know what it is for the Tau. It's where they're part of but they're like auxiliary forces almost.
Yeah, well, these guys are full forces, but the problem is they have been infiltrated by Tzeentch.
Oh.
And eventually I hope to convert them over to Chaos when I can actually do it and make them look right, not just like a bunch of Tau with spikes in their heads.
Right. Oh, like something that makes sense without it being...
Right.
Yeah, I get it. Something creative, yeah.
I tried Demon Princes with Tau armor on them, and I just wanted to... It just didn't work.
We have a few Tau pieces that actually kind of goes in line with that. They're very old, but they're Chaos Spawn with the old Tau commander bits on them. So it was like they were humans that were in battle suits, but they got corrupted by chaos and became spawn, so it was like exploding out of the suit. It was kind of cool, yeah.
I'd love to see those.
Oh, I'll go grab them for you right now. Never mind, they're buried in the back. It was going to take a long time to find them, but I generally showed them what they might have looked like because I found like another one that was like actual chaos bits. I don't know who converted them, but they were quite creative and for the time, did a really good job.
Yeah, the problem is with Chaos right now, the standard of Chaos is so high because of the new miniatures.
Yeah.
Which are amazing.
Yeah, the whole new Chaos line is just outstanding. These are Gal Vorback, but like the Possessed look just like these guys. In fact, I assume they're just based around them. The new Legion, actually I have all heresy stuff here, but the new Legionnaire kit, the new Chaos Terminator kit, it's all so good. I love everything. And then you're going to have the new Terminator kit for the Space Marines. I'm very excited for that too, just like a bigger scale one. It's going to be spicy. All right, let's go ahead and start shooting this guy. Comes with the Hades base, and I'm just going to play this as a Gorestorm cannon, even though it might be another bit. I'm not familiar with his bits. I'm just going to say he's got the base upgrade. They're all the same cost, so it doesn't really matter. So we're going to fire the Gorestorm cannon right forward, like a point-blank shot on the top of the ruins there. Try and blow the floor out from underneath them. And then the Hades Gatling cannon is just going to sweep across the bridge and do as much damage as he can to them. And a banter warning, Kyle and I might get into a lot of random conversation off to the side, so if you guys don't like that, there's going to be a lot of it in this kind of battle report.
Well, the thing is, to me, this is a social occasion.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to sit there and just do the rules, well, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to be more about the narrative as opposed to the numbers.
Yes, and there will be a lot of jokes, a lot of joking around.
And hopefully a lot of dead Tau.
Yeah.
They're stealth suits, so they have advanced stealth technology. They kind of blend in with their environment. He knows that they're up there, so he's going to blanket the entire area in bullets and just hopefully hit something.
Yeah, very orky of him. He's going to do the orc thing.
He's going to do the orc thing. He's got 12 shots with the Gatling gun.
Oh boy, let's see.
These hit on 4s because you're -1 to hit. But we're Chaos, we're in the first turn, so every 6 to hit, because we want to let the galaxy burn, will be an extra hit. Boom, boom, so we got 3 more hits there. Strength 8, so these ones that do hit them, do wound them on 2s. No ones to reroll. Those ones fail to wound. They're all like little minor hits. So 8 hits in total. Now these are AP 3, but you're currently getting +2 to your save.
Right.
So this will only be AP 1 in the end.
8 saves of my brand new Farsight dice. We've veiled from GW.
These are brand new dice. Let's see how cold they are.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen. If it's anything like the last couple games, I'm going to start crying.
Boop. Oh, well, that's not bad. That's 50-50. Okay.
It's a 4-up save because you said it's a -1.
After everything is said and done, yeah.
So we have four hits. I forget how many.
I can't remember how many was there. So
now, if you notice, I am a seasoned Tau player. The drones, especially the marker drones, I'll sacrifice the suits to keep drones.
Ooh.
Okay, you said there are two wounds per hit?
Yeah, two damage per hit.
Uh-oh, we made a mistake. That blasts the whole unit then.
Oh, wait, one sticks around. One drone perseveres.
One drone perseveres. As you notice, we do make mistakes, but we correct ourselves. And the thing is, I'm a seasoned Tau player, so
You're going to keep that drone?
I'm going to keep the drone.
Screw the cell suit. All right, so he just swept the bridge and cleared it, no problem.
It's just like one of those firepower demonstrations, like, flying in the air.
Our big guys are going to do some damage, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and resolve his little Gorestorm cannon up there and then see what that does, and that's it for him. A blast, but it doesn't really matter. So it's one shell that hits potentially... so 3d3, sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots, 6 potential hits. I hit you on 4s because you're a stealth suit. So in the terrain there, I get 4 hits that land, and these are 2s to wound. Oh, only 2 actually get to go through, but I gotta check the AP. AP 2, so stealth suits will ignore the AP completely, right to your 3-up save. You get a 5 and a 5.
Oh, 5 and 5.
That stealth suit, the ruins and the stealth suit protecting against the shot.
Miss me, now you gotta kiss me.
He got the other guys though. They're not singing their song.
They're fertilizer.
Let's do some last cannon shots and call it a day here. I don't know where I want to put these. I also kind of want to put them in the stealth suits, so keep it nice and simple. Go to the stealth suits. 4 of them, they hit on 4s because of thing, and because they're stealth suits. 1 does get a second hit though because of the 6, and 2s to wound. Now these are AP 3, so they're AP 1 after everything is said and done. 3 4-up saves on the stealth suits in the ruins. You only fail 1. So I got.
And we're just
I might
roll the damage. Roll the damage.
The last cannon, it's a good hit. It goes right through him.
Yeah, he just ceases to be.
Yeah, good shot, buddy. That's it. That is the end of my turn. No morale check. Do the drones take morale checks?
Yes, they do.
We are gonna check leadership D6 plus the 4 models that died.
Come on, drone baby.
A 2? What's
2
your leadership?
4 is 6. It's 6 and 6.
You pass?
I pass.
Excellent. That is going to be the end of my turn because I don't really have. They're not in range to fire at anything, and we're just going to go to Tau turn 1.
All right. Here we go. Command phase. First thing that's going to happen is the Crisis Suit commanders are both going to obviously Farsight is really a crisis suit commander with some extra weapons. We all know that.
He's fancy.
That's right. He's going to tell his guys to shoot better and that they can fall back and charge and all that other happy fun stuff.
Do they both have the same commander rule? They both do the same thing? Oh, that's easy enough.
Basically, he's a crisis suit commander with a different loadout. This guy's going to drop his stabilizing anchors.
That's
right
the
here.
storm
Bang,
surge.
bang.
Yep.
And this guy up here is going to tell his people, you can shoot better. And that gives them exploding sixes and volley fire and all the other happy fun stuff.
All that good stuff. So to go for the future, to go without saying, the commanders are always going to do their commander thing because they only have the one suits beside them. So if we forget to mention it, they're going to do it anyways.
But it's just something you're supposed to mention.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to go right to the movement phase now.
We had a little thing about commanders and stuff like that. But they lose all hit modifiers. You can't do any negative modifiers to their shooting.
Yeah.
Now the psychic power he used.
It's the prayer from the Dark Apostle.
We both decided the fact that still works. It just I think they should hit on the regular ballistic skill, but well, no 4-ups. They hit on a 4-up.
It's just 4s. Yeah, it makes so they're only hit on 4s and no rerolls. It's like because the way it works for anyone watching they ignore all modifiers to the die rolls. But this rule doesn't modify the die roll. It just gives them a rule where they can only be hit on a set number.
So you can fight to the death in the comment section.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'm planning on doing. I'm moving everybody up on top of gantries into cover, into firing positions.
That's the word I was looking for, gantry.
Yeah, and also putting my screen out here in front of Bob. And then I'm going to try to shoot everybody off of everything because I do not want to get close to him. I do not want him close to me. He's icky, nicky. So I'm going to reposition everything, and when we get back, we'll start with the marker lights because the marker lights on drones happen at the end of the movement phase.
All right, we have all of the suits on the gantries and repositioning. Again, the big guy's not moving. He's got his little anchors down.
See, what I'm trying to do is keep you guys away from me and just shoot you down.
Yep, and as a reminder, we are in Montka, so we're going to get rerolls of wound rolls and all that extra stuff.
Yeah, we find them within 18 inches.
And I wanted to point out that I just got news where this one is from. This guy, this happy little fellow here is known as Captain Eightlegs, the Defiler of Skulls. If you guys are curious, this was Augustus Brass who converted this bad boy together here. Again, you get a better shot of his front in the army showcase there. And this was painted by Blightforge, who is
really, it's an incredible job.
Yeah, and
I tell you the truth, it belongs on the table.
Oh yeah,
especially the table of the Lord of Carnage, Dave. Dave, because he's the most amazing person I've ever met in my life.
Speaking of conversions, Kyle did put all of this work into his army on his own. These are quite a heavily converted Tau army. Even the Fire Warriors themselves, like if you look at their legs, they are human soldiers fighting for the Tau forces.
That's
so you
right.
put a crap ton of work on this.
I really love playing Tau. I love this Tau army. It's really, really good. And to tell you the truth, this is so cool of an army. Even Dave would have to say they're cool.
No.
Damn. Oh.
Is it me or just get really cold in this room?
About 8 degrees colder.
Because Corn wills it.
Because Corn wills it.
That's right. We're going to start the Marky McMarker lights.
It is technically the marker light phase. Where would you like to start shooting marker lights
and
off?
if you saw how bad the marker light phase was last time.
It was pretty bad last time. I remember.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, this crew here has 4 marker lights. They're going to go into these guys right here.
Boop, boop, boop.
And the Tau commander has 1 marker light. They're going to go into them right there.
These 2 marker lights here, where are they going?
They're both going to go into your Havoc squad, I think it is.
I'll take these. That is exactly them. 1 marker light there. 1 marker light here. Bloop, 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 bloop. There's 2 more marker lights from over here into the Lord of Skulls.
And
keep it nice and fun and spread out. The last 2 marker lights are going to go into attempt to go to the cultists over here.
The part that I hate about marker lights now.
They're rolling for them.
It's on a 3-ups.
Yep. So these guys are going to get 2 of them. So
2 marker lights.
Try out on the spawn here, see if they get lit up by them. That is a 5.
They are marked.
They're keeping it. We got the 2 Havoc ones up here.
2 Havoc ones.
Oh, keeping them.
Keeping them marked.
Corn. Or sorry, this is the Defiler of Souls, Captain Eightlegs.
Captain Eightlegs.
He'll take 1.
1 marker light on him.
We have just the 2 more on the cultists, I think.
2 more on the cultists.
Keeping them. Oh, there. That was much better than last time we played, let me tell you.
Oh, last time we played, I literally was going to just pick my army up and leave.
I think you maybe got like 1 or 2 off of like 20.
Yeah, it was like 20 and I got like 2. And I'm sitting there going like, if you don't have marker lights with Tau, you're not going to win.
It's going to have a hard time. You're gonna struggle a little bit there. All right, well, now we're on to the shooting phase. This is the
shooting phase.
Other Tau phase.
As Mr. Dave says, the shooting phase. All right, first thing that's going to happen.
Oh boy, I'm not excited for the first thing that's going to happen. Do you want to start?
We're going to start with Bob here. I'm going to name all the shooting that Bob's going to do.
Oh boy.
Okay, all of his destroyer missiles, all 4, plus those pulse driver cannons, going to go into Captain 8 whatever.
Captain 8 Legs.
Screw him. He's going to die anyways.
I hope not.
And then everything else, his Smarty missiles, twin burst, and clusters are going to go into the guys who have the, and he can hit on a 4-up. That's why I didn't mind putting any type of marker lights on him because it's going to be a 4-up anyways.
All right, so all the shots going into this guy are going to be BS3 plus because he's markered. So we'll take
He's
that.
Marky McMarkered.
We'll take that away and we're going to resolve those shots against him. And I don't think I want to. I might use some command points to try and protect him. Then 2 command points to boost up the infernal engines inside of him to try and reknit the wounds he takes. So all damage against him will be -1.
Okay, obviously we're going to go after 8, Captain 8, whatever, Captain 8. Captain Crazy Leg, Captain 8 Crazy Legs.
Captain 8 Crazy Legs?
That's Captain 8 Crazy Legs.
Captain 8 Crazy
I refuse
Legs.
to call him anything cool because he's not Tau. And if you're not Tau,
You're not cool. What do you want?
Yeah, we're gonna do 4 destroyer missiles. This gets rid of all my destroyer missiles.
All at once per game? Okay. 2 hits. Okay.
2 hits. I'm going to use a command point.
Reroll one of those.
Reroll one of these.
Hitting on a 3. Oh, nice. 3 hits.
3 hits.
I'm toughness 8.
He is 12, so that's 3 up to wound. Now, he's not the closest one, so Monkai does not work with him.
2. Okay. AP 5. So it's going to go right through any armor he has. Luckily, he is protected by demonic energies, and you have a 4-up invulnerable save. But I don't make... Oh, I make... Oh, okay, the 4-up... I have a 5-up invulnerable. So the 4-up from him, but I got lucky. I made both. Sorry, Kyle.
I hate you.
No, hate chaos. Don't hate me. Hate chaos.
I hate whoever I feel like hating.
If it makes you feel any better, I wasted command points trying to protect him.
Heavy 3d3.
On the big gun. Oh, max shots, baby. 9 shots.
9.
From that giant energy weapon on his right shoulder there.
Come on.
3s. Pew. Okay, that's a hell of a shot. Strength are these?
These are strength 10.
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
Okay, not bad. That's 5. It is also incredibly high AP, so I'm going to go for my demon save. I'll roll up here so we can all see. I fail 3 of them. How much damage is this?
3, that's 9 damage.
Hoo-hoo! Okay, well, I do reduce them by 1 each, so it's going to be 6 damage. But it costs me 2 command points. He's got 24 remaining wounds after that energy shot.
Not for long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right now, have some type of silliness on top of them.
Yeah, they're clones. They cloned themselves.
4d6 shots. We're going to shoot 5, 10, 11 shots. 11 shots with the cluster munitions.
Should be 4s to hit here.
4s to hit.
Not bad.
Okay, they are strength 5, 3s to wound.
Yep. All right, that's 4. How much damage in AP?
-1 AP, 1 damage.
Well, I get no save. I only have a 6-up armor save, so I'm not really going to be able to use that, but they do have a 6-up feel no pain. I will take 3 damage, which will still kill one of the big guys off. He's killed by that cluster shot. Smarty missiles. 4s to hit here. And then these are 3s to wound, because it's strength 5. With AP, I think, right?
Yes.
Same idea. Goes right through my armor. I have a 6-up to shrug damage. That's 3 more. Let's lose 3 regular guys from the little cluster of explosions there. I'll lose you to keep coherency kind of going.
We don't like you.
No, they didn't like that. The twin burst cannon into them as well.
12 shots. Oh, jeez.
Did you... Oh, you hit with 4?
4.
God, I gotta do better than that.
Shut up.
No.
Okay, strength 5, 8. Strength 5, so we have 3 wounds.
Any AP on burst cannons?
No.
Oh, okay. So I got a giant 6-up armor save, which I actually make 1 on. And the feel no pain, that's 2 more damage. Blink, plink. But the back half all shot up.
15.
All right, these fire warriors are gonna volley into the accursed cultists right in front of them, and they are the nearest from Montka.
20 shots.
4s.
4s.
Look at the smiley dice.
Wow.
Okay, well, that looks like almost half, about half. It should be 3s to put them down. I get no armor save against their
it's
pulse
9s.
rifles.
3s to put them down.
Oh, that's not bad. There you go.
But I get
true. Yeah, you do.
because this is damage, not shooting.
Yeah, you get to re-roll the. Yeah, exactly. It's only for the hit roll. Oh, nice. Excellent. I'm gonna go right through their armor, right to you just gunned down 9 of them. So that's 9 damage. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, that whole rank just got killed. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll put a damage on him for 9. Oh, and there it goes.
You know what's sad? I caused more damage with a bunch of fire warriors than I did a big old freaking scary robot.
That's true. The fire warriors just did a crap ton of damage to the storm surge. Yeah, you're right. That's funny. Okay, goodbye, Curse Cultist. Well, they're still kicking. They're still keeping it real. Oh, you leave them alone.
This guy's going to shoot up here. They've been augmented by the Cadre Fireblade. So it's 20 shots. They get to re-roll ones. Does that work with this?
So if you target them, you don't get the reroll. But if you target anything else, they get the reroll. Up to you. Oh, these guys have a marker on them too. If you want to volley into them.
You know, how many damage do those guys have?
They are 4 wounds each with a 5-up save. A couple of them will get cover because they do get cover from obstacles.
You know what? I want to destroy that unit because fair. I just feel like destroying that unit, so they don't get the reroll ones because of the chaos thingy.
Yes, sir. So just 4s to hit.
4 to hit.
It's not bad. 3s to wound, and you do get the reroll ones though because it's still the nearest.
That's right. 9-ish. Reroll ones in the wound phase.
One more. Oh, this is the one. Yeah, not bad. Okay, nice. Nearest works essentially equidistant to both of them, so you can just declare them as the nearest. Works for me. 6 is a shrug. That's another 9 damage. Those poor cursed cultists. That's 3 of them dead. So these 3 are gonna die. Boom, 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 and this guy goes down to 2 wounds. They're gonna run away from morale, so probably don't need to shoot them anymore.
Okay. Next shot's going to be the Cadre Fireblade. He gets to shoot twice.
Gonna shoot at the
because they are within rapid fire. And he's got a different type of pulse rifle. He's got a better type of pulse rifle.
Ooh, like master crafted.
Oh, and he doesn't do anything.
Oh, he hits on. Oh, he only hits on 4s. Oh, my supplication, of course.
Yeah, because of your thingy.
My cloning.
Okay, the next guy's going to fire all these crisis suits right here. They're throwing everything into that squad. That squad must die.
And they're the nearest squad too.
That's right. So they get the Monkai. In fact, let's double time measure that.
These guys are the nearest, even all the way to the back one there. So nice and simple there. Just reroll wound rolls 1. So all the plasmas are going to go into them. Where do you want the burst cannons to go?
Into them too.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, yeah, that works.
I want them dead.
So they are going to take a marker light away, and they're going to be hitting on trees. And they ignore all modifiers, not that they have any.
Ones.
And reroll the ones.
Because the commander's close.
I would recommend doing the burst cannon first. It might sound weird, but they're marked by Zinch, so they ignore the first damage they take.
Okay, burst cannons first. Burst cannons?
Yeah, lots of them. Trees, and you get to reroll 1s for the suit nearby, or the commander nearby.
Right.
Pretty good hit.
That's very good.
Let's see what these guys come up with. Bloop. Okay, that didn't help much, but it still helped a little bit. These are strength 5, yeah?
Yep.
All right, so 3s to wound. And rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s because of the Monkai.
Glorious, glorious philosophy of war. We're going to do some rerolls on the 1s. Got quite a bit of wounds here. Boop. And I'm going to do a bunch of saves. I do have a bunch of guys in cover. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 regular Legionnaires. I'm going to put all the shots on them. These don't have AP, just regular. So it should be 2 damage. So this, I fail 1, but the Marcus Zinch protects me against it. But I don't have my Marcus Zinch anymore for the plasma coming at them, which I hate for them.
Okay, that's 8 plasmas winning.
Oh, that's a good roll. Only a couple misses. These should be 2s to wound.
Yep.
Strength 8.
Strength 8.
And rerolling 1s.
And good thing we did that.
So that's 5 wounds. -4 on that plasma is going to burn right through power armor. I do have a few guys where the Crater might help them on a 6-up save. The Crater helps 1 of them. The other 4 get burnt up in the super hot plasma of the Tau. How much damage? 3 or 2?
3.
Oh yeah, that's going to kill 4 of them. 1, 2. They have to be in craters though, because they took the cover saves. So it just burns through those back 4. He's up the other marker light, because I think the commander is going to light him up now. Is that the plan?
Yep. He's got 2 plasma. Now the thermoneumatic projector is out of range. But then again, I don't know why I took it. I should have just taken another plasma, because he really should stay out of range anyways.
Oh, you never know. It might be bold.
Okay, 2 hits.
Excellent start, and 2s to wound. Bloop. That is a pair of wounds. 2 AP, so let's see if the Crater protects us. It does for 1 of them. So that guy is okay. We still did. We lost 5 Legionnaires. That's these guys have been around for 10,000 years.
To me.
Back to you.
I have learned, if anything, from Mr. Luka, that his dice rolling is scarily good.
Yes.
So I'm going to take these 2 burst cannons. I'm going to go into that monster down there.
He's going to fire it right down and clean it up. It's like, I like to imagine he's kind of currently stuck in a pile of corpses, but they see it moving a little bit, so they're going to put a few more bullets into it.
Friends out there, we realize, just shoot it. Don't bring any ammo back.
Ain't no point in bringing it back, I suppose. Boom, boom, boom. And then these are 3s to wound.
3's the wound.
Yes, sir. And reroll
Rolling ones because it's closest. That one's out.
All right, these are going to be 6-up saves. Oh, we make 2 cover saves, but we have Feel No Pains. He's dead. Oh, he's got a wound left. One, he got to shoot the pile of corpses a little bit more. Use all the ammo, don't bring it back. Again, do you know if a burst cannon is a solid projectile or an energy weapon? I actually don't know.
It's a solid projectile.
Oh, okay, cool. The stealth suits, we go to...
The crisis suits.
Boom.
I'm going to put 8 plasma guns into Big Boss Man over there.
Captain 8 legs. And then where are the burst cannons going?
Burst cannon's going to go into the cultist down
Right down, I love it, beautiful. Hot guns first. These are... there's marker lights on the cultist, so these hit on 3s. No, these are the big guy. These are hitting on 4s. But we're rolling 1s because you have a commander. Excellent.
They're having a commander over there.
Hey, nice.
5 hits.
What's the strength of it? 8?
Strength 8.
4s to wound him. He's kind of thick. Boom, boom, boom. 3 of them. Nice. Definitely burn right through his armor, but let's see if he can invuln. He invulns 1, he takes 2 of them. Now
that's 6.
He does reduce all damage by 1, so it'll be 4 damage. He's at 20 remaining wounds. You got him a third of the way dead. It's not super good for him.
Yeah.
But that means he gets to have a little bit more fun for a little bit longer. The absolute burst cannon murder spree on the cultists will eat up a marker light. That's 3s to hit them. Rerolling 1s, nasty.
He's
rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s.
He's had like giant mitts of dice here. I love it.
Just like Orks, except for it actually hits.
It actually hits, yeah. Not too shabby. Bloop. 1 miss in the end there. Okay, well, plus the other 2s, but...
Okay, strength 5, toughness what?
3 on these guys.
So that's...
3s to hurt them. And they are the nearest target with an 18. So we're going to re-roll those 2 1s. I would like to see a few more 1s in there, that's for sure.
All hit.
Nice, they all wound there. How many do we got there? AP on them, so I have a 6-up armor save. And that's 15 dead. Because the cover is technically further away from them, so the cover's not really helping me. We're just going to have 15 of them. I'll have 5 remaining, I guess, around the Dark Apostle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So dead, dead, dead. That was a great burst cannon shot. I like that.
Yeah. Farsight's going to use his hyper speed plasma gun on those big monsters down there.
My spawn.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a marker light on them, so you get +1 to hit. Boom.
Yeah, but he's already...
He already hits on 2s, nice, yeah. Oh, both hit?
Both hit. What's their toughness?
5, I think. Yep.
So it's 3's the wound. I get to reroll 1 wound because I'm on Kai.
Okay. I was gonna say this guy's technically the nearest, so you wouldn't be able to reroll.
You know what? You're right.
But you got the 1 anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So 1 hit. That's 3 damage.
That's okay. That is 3 damage. Yes, 3 damage. I was gonna say there's nothing. Let's do. Makes more sense to shoot that shot over at this guy because they just heal the full if they don't take damage. So we're gonna go ahead and do a save on him because I get an invuln. Okay, so it didn't matter. I make the invuln save, they would have healed the full anyway. So the shot effectively did nada. I do a little bit better than that, Mr. Farsight. What else do we have?
That's it.
We did, okay, you did quite a bit of damage though. You did quite a bit. All right, so I owe you morale checks on those cultists. Don't worry, everyone. 10th edition is near. We're going to have a much better, even though you guys might not think the morale phase is as big as you'd hope it to be, it is going to be much more impactful than it is right now. So these cultists are going to break. So 1's going to run. I got 4 remaining. They are going to break on 1s and 2s. None of them break. Soon we'll have a better system. Soon. This guy is leadership 11 because he's near the Dark Apostle, and you only count the big guys for morale when they die, and I lost 5 of them, so if on a 6, I still rolled an 11. We're good, never mind. They couldn't fail morale because Word Bearer Dark Apostles have higher leadership if you upgrade them. He's a dark demagogue. Chaos! Listen to me, I'm scary. Ooh. I forgot about these guys over here. They lost 5 honored friends. I roll a 10. They're running. He's going to break, and then I have 4 remaining. Bloop, 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 bloop. That's a 1. 1 more is going to run. So we got 3 remaining Legionnaires. So you got the extra 2 kill in there. Not bad. And naturally, at the end of the battle round, got to move Mr. Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yes, Thomas the Tank Engine gets 1 foot closer to his ultimate goal, to cleanse all life from this planet. It is not worthy Sir Topham Hatt, gone. That other thing with the helicopter, that's his girlfriend, I guess, gone.
Gone.
All those other characters that I can't remember right now,
Gone.
But we shall remember them in glorious fire and burn. Thomas might have got a little corn there, but you know what? It's fun.
12 inches forward, he's made his way into this first little stop. He can be boarded from anything that wants to go on there. But again, it's more like the unit exists in that area. They can still shoot, they can still fight, they can still charge and fight from there, but they don't get cover while in there.
Because they're basically standing on top of Thomas.
Yeah, on the engine or on the carts, and using it as a defensive or kind of mobile position. And we're going to go on to my turn 2.
That's right.
Right to the command phase. We gain more command points. I'll be at 2, and we got Kyle at 6 now. One of these stands back up. It reknits all of its wounds and joins the unit again. Crawls out of the pile of bodies around it.
Well, and what it did is it took all these, looked around for parts, started slapping them on there, you know. It's like, well, this doesn't work, so I'll put that power.
And it just fuses all together. It's beautiful. That's the glory of chaos right there for you, folks.
Oh, yeah.
And then our Corn engine here, Captain 8 Legs, does heal 1 total wound. He heals 1 wound a turn. Look at that. Back in it. That's it for like the automatic stuff. I'm loving it. Let's go to some prayers of the Dark Gods here from the Dark Apostle, my Warlord. He is going to pray for... he's going to do that illusory supplication. He's just going to do it on himself, though, because he's got no cultists to protect. I got it with a 6, so now he himself is harder to hit if he gets attacked. He can only be hit on 4s, because there's 2 of them, technically, and can't be rerolled. His other prayer will be Omen of Potency. Just he got it on it too because he gets +1 to it with the disciples. So he's going to be a little bit better in melee. He gets like an extra attack, some more damage, more strength, that kind of stuff. Not that it really helps him too much. That extra attack is nice though. Depends on the encounter really now, doesn't it? I don't think it's worth a command point on Endless Tide of Traders right now. It could funnel more cultists in the unit. They've done their job. They got shot at and they're going to die soon. So we're going to go to the movement phase because that's where we're at. I would love to deal with these suits. And in doing so, we're going to have our... He's got an Exalted Possession, so he actually moves 8. He's just going to climb up this building. He's going to end up right here. Nothing fancy. Boom. And technically that does translate to his little Dark Disciples as well. They're going to climb up there with him. One will just hang out down here. Incoherency. And have fun with that. I don't know what to do with these cultists here. They're gonna go for the Thomas. They're going to run and board Thomas, even though they're probably going to die. But that is the mission, and they're going to follow it because they are... Well,
stupid.
No, they're well-trained soldiers of chaos. Look at them.
They're cannon fodder for the Dark Gods.
No, but they don't know that. It's like effectively move up towards it, board it kind of thing. It's kind of like once you end your move within a certain distance, you just automatically jump on them. So I'm going to take them off to this. I'll put 1 model on this cart, so we know we have 4 cultists on there.
Don't forget, you got to roll.
Oh yeah, we have to jump on him, don't we?
6, and if you get a 1, he's just not dead. He just didn't get on board the train.
So boo boo boo. I got to roll 1 more. It's on a 1, they kind of stumble and fall off and they get left behind.
But they don't die. They have to just follow the train and they can shoot and everything else like that.
It's like the old 2nd edition Necron rules when they stood up. They'd always have to try and join their parent unit afterwards. It was kind of cool. But it was hard to manage. So we got the cultists on the train, but they're easy targets to kill. One very important fact I forgot to mention about Thomas the Tank Engine, if anything is on the track and he moves and collides with that unit is destroyed no matter what it is. It could be a Warlord Titan, it could be Captain 8 Legs. They are removed. But Captain 8 Legs can camp right in front of Thomas and axe it to
play whack-a-mole with everybody on board.
Everyone on board. Thomas himself is made out of unobtainium and cannot be destroyed.
I call it plot armorite.
That works also. He's got plot armorite. It's a very rare material that only
it's very, very effective.
Very
used
good.
very, very extensively in Game of Thrones.
It's you are immune to mortal wounds, and you are 1-up invulnerable save that cannot be modified. We are going to move we're going to move them, and then the Cornlord of Skulls is going to move up afterwards. We're going to go up there. We're going to have these guys go that direction as well, actually, before I move the Cornlord of Skulls. The Chaos Spawn are going to end up, and we're going to have the Cornlord of Skulls. There's not a whole lot he could charge in this area, but he's got a lot of guns to shoot. I want him to... he might just stay there, because he's got a good line of sight. I want to put a lot of pressure on those suits right now if I can. So he might just
probably actually charge those suits when you think about it.
I think, but like trying to play the bridge, because as higher than melee engagement range from the ground, I want him to only fight things on the ground. which is okay. That's okay. That's what I want to do, because then it's too easy for him to go fight stuff up there. I'd rather just shoot them down.
Well, I disagree with you, but hey.
I know. Yeah, Kyle's the one who's insisting I do it. It'd be a little too...
overpowered-ish?
Yeah, it's a little too much. I'd rather him just do it. If anything stays on the ground, they get got. That's his... he's going to move his way towards the train that way, but he wants to shoot at them up there. So that's what I'm going to do. Doesn't need to move yet. He's got enough movement to keep up with the train, because he moves almost as fast as the train, so he doesn't need to move yet. The train's going to end up about there, then he'll start moving towards it. Unless he's dead, because that could always happen too.
Right.
These Legionnaires don't like not being in cover. Could get the melt... you have drones and everything up there, but I might as well put pressure on them, I guess. Try and advance on them. They got 6. Nice. I'm going to use that to try and climb up there. Just climbing them up over there. These possessed want to stay in the ruins here because they're going to be getting cover, and it can be quite solid. They can be seen pretty easily from this angle, though, and that's where a lot of the nasty suits are. But that's... Ooh, maybe that'll make me want to move this guy just a little bit up this way. But as he moves, he's going to, like, spray his shots that direction. He's just going to move, boop, just like that. And then we're going to end our movement phase. We're going to go right to the psychic phase. He is going to start with a Cursed Earth. 7. So that's the aura of +1 to the invulnerable save. So his 5 up goes to a 4 up, and their 5 up goes to a 4 up. And then we're going to cast Skeins of Fate to protect the Havocs up top. Got that with a 9. So that allows them to kind of predict the future a little bit and dodge some incoming fire by giving them a 4+ invulnerable save. And then his last power, because he's got the Liber Hereticus, which I'm going to double check I'm doing that correctly. Last power he's going to cast with the Liber Hereticus will be Pact of Flesh. 5. 5 is the cast for it, which shouldn't be that low, by the way. That's what I've been saying this whole time, but it works. Through chaotic powers, that reknits the flesh of one of the Legionnaires. So he didn't actually die, it was more superficial wounds. Or superficial in the eyes of chaos, I guess. We'll conclude my psychic phase. We're going to go to shooting. That's it. We're going to go ahead with the big guy. We're just going to, as he moved over here, he just, again, that bridge, he actually technically never stopped shooting the bridge. He's just going to keep it going. We're going to put his big chest gun. Not this time, foul crane. And the Gatling gun at them as well. I'll start with the Gatling gun, because why not? Do not have the exploding 6s any longer. So 3s to hit here. Boom, 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 boom. 3s to wound against toughness 5. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Only 1 fails there. So that's going to be 7. Right? Yep, 7 wounds. AP 3, but they have better cover up there. And he has some shield drones. Shield drones are going to eat these one at a time until they're dead.
So they're 4 up invul saves.
Boom, boom, boom.
1 dies. Boom.
Boom. Eats a round from the Gatling gun.
2
is
saves. Good. 3
is dead. Boom. How many shield drones do they have?
2.
Oh, just 2. Okay, you want to put them on the Crisis team now?
3, yeah.
Which are all just 4 ups anyways.
4 ups, so that's 3. How many?
4 more saves on the invulns. You're going to make 2 and fail 2. Okay. That's 4 damage in total on 1 suit. Should kill 1 of them. The suit eats it. Blip.
Ow!
They still have 2. They have all these marker lights over here. Do they have 4 marker light drones?
Yes.
Nice. So this is the one. This is the one from the stealth suits earlier.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for that shoot. Let's go ahead and fire.
Remember, as Tau, marker drones are everything.
I agree. That is onto the blast weapon. A giant demon shell up there. 3d3 shots. It'll be 6 shots. And these are 3s to hit. Again, heavy doesn't matter here for the 6s. And 3s to wound.
That's 3 hits. We're going to start putting him on the Iridium suit guy, which will be a 3-up save.
Yeah, because he got cover. He's okay.
1, 2.
Oh, he's the entire blast. Oh, he's okay. He takes 3 damage. He's still alive, though. 1 wound left on him right there. He's kind of like, is he like the Shaz, like the commander?
No, he's just a guy. His name is Merle, and we don't like him, so we put him in the Iridium battle, so we put him out front.
It kind of reminds me of a thing in like Flames of War. I was fighting against a bunch of Shermans, but one of them was like a chubby or something. It was like a thicker Sherman, and he always took all the hits first. That's it for his shooting. Let's go ahead with these las cannons and put pressure somewhere. Well, these guys are getting a lot of firepower, so let's go ahead and put the las cannons into them now too. You know what? The bolt gun's in range, so I'll do the bolt gun first. He did move, so he always double taps. Bang, bang, and these are 5s to wound. Nothing. He tried, though. He tried. Well, and then I forgot to mention this guy can't see that direction, so he's going to put his last cannon shot over there. Maybe he'll get some damage in. So we'll start with him. Hit. Wound. You can put it on a shield drone if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on the shield drone, obviously.
Shield drone jumps out in front, and do they have 2 wounds each or 1?
They have...
Well, I rolled 6 damage anyways. All right, 2 wounds on them, but he eats a full last cannon. 3 remaining last cannons at the other team. We got 2 hits. I don't think I have any rerolls. No, I don't. And 2 wounds on the battlesuit, the crisis team over here. Now this guy has to take the hits for now, but he's got a 4-up invuln against the high AP. Oh, he is. Would you like to reroll it or have him die?
Let's reroll it.
1 reroll for the team here. Come on, thick suit, take the hits. That is a 2. Okay, no, he's just going to die.
So I lose this guy.
But the other, there was a 4 rolled for the second save on one of them.
And he made it.
They make it. Yep.
Charging.
Yeah, that's it. That's it for my shooting. These guys advanced over here. They're a distraction legionary unit. We're going to go ahead and start charging. Let's go with our cursed cultist charging your line of fire warriors there. You thinking about Overwatch?
Yeah.
It's fair.
We're going to do the most Taoish thing ever. We're going to do the Overwatch.
Do you get any fancy rules for Overwatch, or is just the normal
That's
stuff?
only for Tau Sept.
Gotcha.
We're Farsight Enclaves.
Yeah, that's right, Tau Sept.
Okay.
5 hits. You do get to reroll 1s, because the Cadre Fireblade nearby. Still, oh, is that the different? That's a different unit, though.
That's a different unit.
Yeah, you're right, okay. These are 3s to wound. And I think they're the nearest, so you get to reroll 1s for the Montka. Okay, that's a big deal. We're gonna go right to a feel no pain. I make 1. How many? I think you just perfectly killed them. Nice. So the wounded guy dies, and the other one gets gunned down in the Overwatch.
But ever thought we would have seen that in 9th edition, huh?
I know, right? That's pretty good.
That's one thing I think Tau should be allowed to keep is their Overwatch.
Well, 10th would probably be a thing again, I'd assume.
You never know.
And Chaos Spawn are going to try the next one. Can't Overwatch twice. Haha! We charge 11-inch charge. That's not bad.
That's going to make it.
Oh, crash right into the Fire Warrior lines. I have no other charges. We're just going to go ahead and pile in. Swarm around them. Exactly that. And we are going to see what kind of random chaotic mutation we attack with and try and kill 10 Fire Warriors. Chaotic mutation. It's a D3. They are going to unleash a toxin in their attacks, and they get to reroll their wound rolls. So it's going to be 2d3 attacks per guy, and there's 4 of them. So this, I have to see how many attacks they get. It's always random. It's going to be 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11 attacks. Now, they only hit on 4s because they are spawn. Blech. But they're word bearer spawn. They always get to reroll hit rolls in the first round of combat, and the 6s do not matter yet. That was what this miss. That was what you hit. So let's say the hit. All right, that's not bad. 3 misses. 3s to wound, and then they're toxic, so they do get to re-roll these wounds, make them a little bit more likely to wound, and that is going to be 6 saves? 6 saves at Ren 2.
You better watch out, pal. This is Tau, and Tau do Tau things. In close combat, there's a legend of how great Tau are in close combat.
Oh yeah, it's everyone knows it's been spread from playgroup to playgroup. You better watch out for that secret Tau close combat.
7 attacks.
6 AP2.
That's gonna make it 6 ups. Oh yeah, Tau are so good.
6 die.
6 die.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's 4 of my guys left. Let's see how well this is gonna go.
You get to fight back.
I know.
Are you ready?
And you are ready. Oh! With a weapon skill of 5.
they lost their human weapon skill when they became Tau. They're a little out of practice.
Yeah, weapon skill of 5, strength 3.
Oh, they're ready. I'm still ready for this. 1 attack. Oh, the Shazwi probably has a 2nd attack.
Yeah, so it's 5 attacks.
Glorious. On 5s.
On 5s.
Good luck, Tau.
Oh man. Oh boy. Here we go.
This is what I wake up for in the morning. 5s to wound. This would be my favorite thing.
If they actually kill somebody, I would be so surprised.
Oh
no.
If it makes you feel any better, Kyle, if he did any damage, they automatically heal back up to full unless you kill him fully.
I hate you.
It is the end of my turn. You owe me some morale checks, though. You lost 6 honored friends. 1d6 adding 6 to the roll. Don't roll higher than their leadership, which is probably like
8.
8? Okay, well, they're probably gonna. Some are probably gonna run. Yep, that's a 9, so they fail. 1's gonna run, and then let's see if the other 3 break. Rolling 3 more d6.
I don't know what.
1s and 2s.
1s and 2s.
Oh wow. Okay, so 2 decide to break, and the officer or the NCO there just sticks around. The Shasui sticks around.
Good about it is you're better off losing him because now he's got to fall back. And then everybody's going to clobber them, hopefully.
Well, yeah, they're not going to be long for this world, but they did something cool, and they're going to eat some bullets.
Yeah.
And I did forget that they have a rule where you reduce the leadership by one, but it didn't quite
One last
matter.
thing, you said you were done with your charging and stuff like that. Did you want to do anything with
Oh,
this guy?
thank you. Yes, I actually completely forgot about him. He blended into the train.
Oh, you know, that'll show me to keep shutting my freaking mouth.
I appreciate it. I would love to charge with him in your command team.
But the thing is, you got to remember, he's going to heroically intervene.
That's
Farsight's coming in with his Dawn Blade, baby.
If you do, we'll have a cool commander fight.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Boss fight.
We'll go 6. We're just going to go right here. And then you are free to heroically intervene. I will warn you, this guy is also a very good combatant.
But the thing is, I brought Farsight. I at least got to try to use him once.
That's fair. That's fair. My guy does get to strike first this round. Would you like to heroically intervene with him?
Yes.
All right. Does he have a team of things with him or no?
No, he doesn't have any drones because Farsight doesn't like drones. Somebody said in the lore.
Oh, he doesn't like drones?
He doesn't like drones. He doesn't trust them.
I know he doesn't like ethereals either. That's about.
He doesn't like a lot of things. He's a very angry man.
That's. I don't really know much about him, but I think he just
Neither
doesn't
do
like
I,
things.
even though I play Tau. You gotta use him. You can't just.
I'm gonna put all the attacks in the battle suit because I want to kill the battle suit team. Now this guy has what I like to call a plethora of attacks. Let me try and calculate them all. He's got 5 attacks base. He's got the Exalted Possession Warlord trait, which increases his characteristics by movement 2, strength 1, attacks 1, and wounds 1. So that's an extra attack. And then he has Omen of Potency. So he's bolstered by Chaos, giving him 3 additional attacks. He's got 9 attacks attacking into these guys. So he hits on 2s. Now he's got a relic. He's got the 8-fold Curse Crozius. If he's attacking a non-vehicle and a non-monster, if he hits, he wounds. He does not need to roll wound rolls. 2s. I'll reroll that one because it's cocked. And then he's a ward bearer, so he rerolls. So there's 9 wound rolls on them.
9.
Yep, and these are AP 2, I think, but you have your invuln. Again, Omen of Potency does not increase the AP of relics. I was making that mistake in my first couple games with him.
9 4-up invul saves.
Each one of these is 3 damage too, so every 2 fails is a dead suit. So that kills a suit and a half.
Suit and a half. Yeah.
That's not bad. I'll take it. 1 wound remaining. I know we went to the morale phase. We have to resolve these 2 fights on my Dark Apostle.
Yeah, because like I said, just because you forgot about him to punish you is not fair.
I agree. Thank you very much.
Even though I'm getting slaughtered.
Yeah, this team got hit pretty bad here. Now, who do you want to attack with, the Crisis Suit or Commander Farsight?
I'm going to track with the Crisis Suit because he's got to try to do something. Okay, here it is, the Jashui. He's got 3 attacks. They hit on a 5-up.
Nice, glorious.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't do a damn thing.
But we got Mr. Farsight.
Commander Farsight, Commander Farsight.
All right, this guy is illusory supplicated, so he's only hit on 4s by Farsight. So let's see what we get.
Come on, baby cakes.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I dodged 4. Well, you hit my clone 3 times is what it really is. You're going to reroll one. You can't reroll any of these attacks.
Oh, I can't.
So save yourself the command point. It'll be 2 to wound. So it hits the real guy. It definitely wounds him. He's got protected by. He's got 4 up and vulnerable save. That's a 1. Uh-oh. So he takes that. We're going to have a little guy. So these guys always have to take the wounds first. They die for him. They throw themselves in the way of the attack. They're like a little bodyguard. The nice thing about this is it does allow these guys to pile in and get a little bit closer.
Get a little closer.
That was these guys. These are all part of there. Just keep it coherent effectively.
Yeah.
Because the suits they were beside got blown away.
I don't think he...
It does allow them to get coherent again. Now we have a morale check for that unit because they lost some.
Fail.
You can't even fail morale. Leadership 9. They lost 3 guys. The drones don't count towards morale.
That's right.
Now we're done. Now we got it nice and proper done. Wow, we are just
Now
destroying
it goes
each other.
to me. I go to 4 command points.
Yeah, we're on the bottom half of the second battle round.
This is what's going to command phase. He's going to drop his anchors again. That allows him to re-roll. Oh, misses.
Oh, we forgot that last time.
Yes, I know. My fault. I'm going to pay for it.
I should have asked what that did. I forgot to. Okay.
He's going to make them fire better.
The cadre. Yep.
He's going to make them fire better.
Absolutely. And that.
Did you shoot those guys?
No, they advanced.
They advanced. Okay, I'm
Yep.
sorry.
No, that's all good.
And he's going to allow him
to fall back
and fire.
I was close. I almost got him. He's got 1 wound left. I tried.
And he's going to just have to fall back. I don't know if he can fall back and fire.
I think he can fire his guns in melee.
Okay, now we're going to go into our movement phase. This guy is going to run back to mommy.
Coward. Back to mommy. Nice.
Or Bob.
Bob.
This guy's going to be allowed to fall back and fire. He's just going to move back here a little bit.
Gonna stay back there. Move the drones back. That's where that guy falls back. And Farsight as well.
Now, Farsight can't fire because he's not good, but this guy can still fire.
Yeah, he was ordered.
And some
that's
other
right.
people can still fire.
And to keep him away from heroic and adventure range, the cell suits are also going to move, just in case he doesn't actually die to shooting. Which, you never know. He's got illusory supplication, so it's a little hard to hit him. It's inconsistent, I should say.
Cadre File Blade, as you notice, did not move, so he's allowed to put a marker light down.
Boop. Is it all around the marker light phase?
Yes, we're in the marker light phase, the end of the movement phase. This would actually begin in the beginning of the movement phase because he's not a drone.
That's right,
But
yeah.
the thing is, he didn't move, so...
It doesn't. Oh, you just do that first. Yeah, I get it. I know what you're saying. That makes sense. So you're going to put a marker light there?
Marker lights don't work on this guy because he's got the cloning thing on him, right?
Correct. There's no point in putting a marker light on him.
All right, so we're going to put...
2 more from the marker lights there on the stealth suits on the spawn. After they get marked up by the stealth suit drones, we're going to have 2 more.
Therefore, marker lights are putting 2 on them, and then 2 on the guys that charged up there.
And we forgot at the end of the movement phase, your stealth drones are going to fly in. These are the coolest little things. I've never seen them before. I love that you brought them.
I don't care what anybody says. I like them.
That's all that matters, dude. That's honestly it. Like that is like 100% the right. I don't care what anyone says. That's the right attitude.
Yes.
Where are they going?
They're right here.
I mean, sorry, the marker lights off them.
Okay, the marker lights off of them are going to this guy, crew right here.
Oh, yeah.
So
you got 5 on them. Not brutal. I like that. The one more thing I forgot to mention, I didn't bring my Raptors on for 2 reasons. I'm going to wait till turn 3, and I forgot on turn 2. That's mostly it.
These guys, let's see how many take.
3?
3.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I'm not marker lighting his Dark Apostle, if anybody asks, in Hollywood World, because of his little spell. He's immune to it.
How are you supposed to know which one to marker light? There's 2 of them anyways, right? That's the idea. That's the idea. Yeah.
Yes.
Where's I want to roll these 2 up?
These 2 and then these 2 over here.
Yeah, we'll do these guys here.
2 here on the Havocs.
Got them.
Both of them got. These 2 on the 2 fellers over here.
Oh, excellent. Much better than last time.
Yes. And of course, I don't really care about the cultists on the train because there's 3 of them, and I'll just obliterate them anyway with Tau.
That's a later.
Get firepower.
I hope you forget. And they're gonna live the whole way.
I don't like you anymore.
Just like the shirt says. You know, my favorite part is anyone who's watching, they don't know Scary wears hats that say I like you. So this is the exact top. I love it.
Crisis suits, all their plasma and all their burst cannons, them, because I don't like them anymore.
Well, that's gonna eat up a marker light, and they get +1 to hit them.
And they are within 12 inches.
Oh yeah, you still get the real ones to wound.
Yep.
They're nice and close.
24 shots.
On 3s because of the marker light. They get to reroll 1s because they're near someone telling them to do better. Rerolling the 1s. This is all to try and break the Marquezine on them.
Oh, that's to wound.
Yeah, I've only got 3s here now because of high strength. And you get to reroll 1s. Very consistent. Is that 0 1s?
0 1s.
Just some 2s. Oh, I have to do these separately. So I have to do these. I'm going to do these on the guys on the ground. They have 3-up saves because they're not in cover. I have to do these 4 at a time on 3-ups. So, okay, that first fails 0 damage because of Marquezine. We take 1 damage. So that means there's 3 wounds left. Because I got to do these 3 at a time. So that's 1's dead. And then, we're okay still until I roll. Okay, now the other guy on the ground's dead. These are all 2-ups because they're in cover now. Okay, so we have 2 guys on top, 1's wounded. Still have a marker light on them, so these 2 get gunned down by the burst cannon. We still have the plasma to resolve as well. So I'll put it on the plasma gun, but I suspect that they're going to die here in a second.
With reroll 1s.
Oh, good. That's not good for me. Good for the Tau, though. 2s to wound with the reroll. Okay, you don't need it. It's going to be -4 AP, so the only thing that's going to protect them is the railing on 6s. Nope, they're dead. The whole area, super hot plasma. There's like, even the terrain is barely there. And the marker light goes away because they are also dead. The thing we forgot to do was put a marker light on him for the storm surge.
Captain Crazy Legs there.
It's easy enough to say that 2 hit them. We're just going to put 1 over here. I know it's easy enough to fix, guys. It doesn't make a big difference. That's where we're going to shoot the big guy now?
No.
Oh, okay, we'll save him for last.
Feller over there.
Oh, we're going to fire this 1 wound Crisis Battle Suit into my Dark Apostle. So I guess you can do the burst cannon first.
Yeah, burst cannon first.
4s to hit. No rerolls, that's right. And 3s to wound. 4. Oh, that's very good. The little guy's got to take that 1 at a time for a 4-up. So Chaos protects the first one. He's dead. Not my little guy. No. My prayers are a little bit weaker now, too. They only work on 3s instead of 2s. And then he has to take the other shots. I think he's got a... because we're all in cover, it's 2-ups, effectively. We're good. But now we got the plasma, which I don't love. Plasma. 1 hit and 2. That's a wound. All right. That's 3 damage, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and use a command point. I have to do it before I roll a save. It's called, I totally know it, it's called Hexagrammatic Ward. I remembered. So all the word bears cover themselves in marks of chaos that kind of protect them against damage. I can do it twice a game. This is once where I reduce the damage on a unit to 0. So I'll use it on him here. So he takes no damage from that.
Fire for obvious reasons. He fell back and he doesn't have the rule, even though he gives other people the rule. The 2 stealth suits, that's 12 shots.
Don't do it.
Of course I'm going to do it.
4s to hit. He hit his clone a lot. 5 hits and 3s to wound. You do get to reroll the wound roll because of Monka. Just not hit rolls. Okay. 2 up saves because no AP. We're good. We got more attempted assassinations here. So we're going to have your commander over here fire his 2 plasma into my character. Boop, boop. 1 hit. And wounding on a 2, I guess. That's a 6. He does have a 4-up invulnerable save, and that is a 4.
We're going to...
What's
I wanted
next?
to put those... You know what? I'm just going to have to deal with them. I got to start shooting other things.
Fair. All right.
I got to start shooting other things. All right. Priority target. These guys right here. What's going to happen? We're going to shoot all 4 of their destroyer missiles into him.
Oh.
And then the long barrel, the assault cannons into these guys. They're going to take one. They're going to take both of the marker lights.
Boop, boop, boop. Over there. Over there. Yep.
Because these guys are actually up in the air like here, so they can shoot down at everybody.
Yeah, because he's big enough, you can see him too. You don't care about the runes and all that stuff.
Okay, so...
They hit on 3s with their long barrel assault cannon?
No, these are the...
Oh, the big missiles.
The big missiles.
Gotcha.
And it runs.
Oh, you can reroll, absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any rules on him to ignore that.
Oh!
Chaos
So
protects
2
me.
hits.
Or to wound him. That's a wound. Gonna go right through his armor. Does he get protected by chaos? No, he doesn't. How much damage is that bad boy?
D3.
Okay, it's fair. 1. Wow, that's unfortunate. He's got 20 wounds left. That's the wound he just healed. How dare you? Got those burst cannons. Who are those going into? Oh, the spawn.
The spawn.
Yep.
Because I...
Should be 3s to hit them because of the marker, or sorry, the light, the marker light they consumed.
There's a marker light.
It's cool they hit on 4s for drones. That's nice. 4s to wound. I'm T5 on the chaos spawn. They might. Oh, the Dark Apostle's the nearest, so they don't get the reroll. But that's okay. That's still quite a bit. Is there any AP on these?
No.
Okay. 6 saves at 5 up. That is going to be 3 damage, and one of them will have a wound left. Half the saves. Is that it for their attacks?
That's it for those guys.
Unfortunately, when they finish attacking, all damage on them does get healed until they're killed. So you're 1 off of killing one. The Fire Warriors are going to attempt to take them out.
Now, the special thing that the Cadre Fireblade gives them, with 9 units, core Fireblade to the next command phase, each core unit that makes kid reroll hits of 1.
Yeah.
And Fusillade.
When increase the AP, effectively in this case, increasing the AP of their shots from 1 to 2. That means I'll get no save at all on my spawn. So they're going to be hitting on 3s because of the marker light, rolling 1s to hit. Wounding on 4s, rolling 1s to wound because we're the nearest. Bring it on. Guns! Rerolling 1s because of the Cadre.
Rolling 1s.
Much better. Excellent. These are 4s to hurt because I am strength or toughness 4 against the 5 of the gun.
Okay, that's 4s to wound, right? No.
Yeah.
3s to wound.
Nah. Strength. No, there's strength T5 on my guys.
Okay.
A little bit thicker. Rolling the 1s for Montka. Good. Oh, excellent, actually. These are straight damage. I don't have any save against them. So every 4 is a dead spawn. So 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead. Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect. That was 1 left. Oh,
Especially with the commander next to him.
Let's go ahead
Cadre.
and let's lose these 3. That's a lot of pulse rifle shots.
Fancy shooting.
We got the big
Pulse
boy here.
driver cannon is going to go into that big guy over there.
That's the big shot.
Cluster rocket system is going to go into this guy right here.
Awesome.
Smarties and twin burst cannons are going to go in this fella right here.
Try and take him out.
Yes.
And I guess that would be it. Oh, because the missiles are once per game, right?
Right, once per game.
That's like a opening salvo. All right, and then the stabilizers, we're going to remember reroll hit rolls.
Yep.
This is, sorry, what were we firing first?
We're firing the Smarty missiles into him.
Smart missiles first, and we're hitting on 3s because he's a spawn that had a marker light on him. And the reroll for the stabilizers. Boom, beautiful.
7.
These are going to be 4s to wound the spawn. Nice.
Reroll rules roll 1 because I'm on Kai. And
Ooh, 5. And boom, he's dead. AP 1. Missiles go up into the air and right back down, and he dies. That whole area is... All the small arms fire at the guy up here, and his clone. Let's never forget his little clone buddy.
Yeah. Let's see how many shots I make. Oh.
1. And no rerolls, because there's clones. These are the amount of shots. Oh,
these are just the amount of shots.
Boop. You have to reroll the whole thing with that. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, nice. These are 4s to hit. Oh, gosh. Okay.
Ooh, not so good.
Not the best. You hit the clone quite a bit. You hate that clone.
5 hits.
Oh, there's one more. That one is a hit as well. Yeah.
6 hits.
What's the strength on this bad boy?
Strength is 5.
So 3's doing him. He's only a measly toughness 4.
Reroll 1s.
It is weirdly the nearest. Oh, but he has to be within 12. He didn't get the rerolls anyways.
Yeah.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. -1 AP will counteract the cover on the upper level there, so we're right to 3s. Oh ho ho! You hit him directly. He takes 4 damage. Oh shucks! All right, he's got 2 wounds left. He has 6 because of his exalted possession. Yikes! And then we got the big gun right into
Pulse driver cannon, 3d3.
Captain 8-Legs. Yeah, 3d3 shots.
Captain Crazy Legs over there.
Pew pew pew. So 1 giant shot is going to connect this many times. Okay, 6
shots. Gets to reroll all because he is.
That's true. So 4. Oh, nice start. That's awesome. 2 rerolls because of the stabilizers. Oh, only 1 miss. That's cool. These are probably 3s to wound.
Strength 10.
Oh yeah, that's 3s.
3s to wound.
And no rerolls. Not that you need it. There's only 1 fail.
Mankind.
He's too far away. He has to be within 12.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. This is going to burn through his armor completely, but he is protected by the demon that possesses him. 2 go through, 2 get past.
That is 2d3.
Oh, is it D3 damage each or 2d3 each?
2d3.
Ooh, so 4 D3 damage. All right, bring it on. Whatever.
3, 7.
All right, well, he's got 13 wounds left. That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. He's fine. He doesn't care at all. Clean shot right through the side of him. His machinery, not so good right now. That will be it for shooting. You cleaned up the spawn. You cleaned up, the Legionnaires, and a lot of pressure on the Dark Apostle, leaving him with 2 remaining wounds.
I should have killed him with those cluster munitions, but
it was close. It's just like that was a precise cluster shot too. Didn't hit anyone around him. Fascinating. I love it.
Oh yeah. It's Tau shooting.
Precise. All right, that's the end of the battle round. That means Thomas is going to move to about here. And Thomas is now almost clearing the station. Turn 4. He'll end up at the, that's where turn 4 hits that. That's where it's set up. Then turn 5 at the end of the game is at the end of the track there. So we got to start putting some pressure on Thomas. I got the Possessed that are going to try and rush for him. There's still quite a bit of firepower looking at the Possessed, and I hate that for him. This Dark Apostle's got to try and clean up some nonsense up here too. And then we got the Lord of Skulls here. So he heals when he's at 14 from 13, so he's still bracketed. But he gets an extra attack. Oh, I forgot to take this marker right away. And for the command phase, the Dark Apostle is going to try and pray for that the cloning to make a Lucifer's Supplication, a copy of himself on a 3. It's a 1. Reroll. 3. He barely gets it. Okay. So now it's a 3-up reroll, well, not a 2-up, because his little homies are dead. And then he's going to pray for potency again, just to, he got it with a 4, just so he can be a little more effective in melee. I don't believe I'm doing much else. I don't have a whole lot left over here either. We're both kind of hammering each other pretty bad here. I am going to go and opt to right to the movement phase, I suppose. Right to the movement phase, we're going to have him probably just stand up here and try and challenge Farsight, as well as the stealth suits. I'll just hang out right here. I love a good warlord fight. It's one of my favorite things. And then the rest of this. So we're just going to have this guy, Captain 8-Legs is going to move.
Captain Crazy Legs there.
He does not want to get near Thomas, though. Not at all.
Thomas will destroy him in 1 turn.
This is where he's safe. He's safe from being destroyed right there. We're going to keep the Havocs where they're at. And then I do need to get my Possessed out of here. So they are going to run. I believe they move something ridiculous like 9 plus 3. I'm running out of the ruins through that door there. And then we're going to have the Master Possessions also advance. An extra 6. Or we're just going to have him tuck in right here and knock over my poor little Havoc. There we go.
What a jerk.
I know, I'm the worst. Okay, well, that was simple enough. I'm going to remember my Raptors. We're going to have them descend from the skies. They were busy fighting suits in the skies. That's why they didn't show up yet. The spot I wanted my Raptors to have impact on the game on turn 4 or 5 will be this back corner. More than 9 away from all this stuff here. I won't be able to charge because with jump packs and fly, you have to measure up and over still. They can go over models and stuff, but in this case, they're going to show up. We're going to shoot their pistols and be a threat later and absorb some firepower. Go right to the psychic phase to our Master of Possessions, who's going to cast the Cursed Earth again. Does he want bonus? No, he's going to roll it. Got it with a 7. So again, the aura +1 invulnerable save for demon stuff. And then he's just like a constant mobile Cursed Earth, essentially. And then we're going to go ahead and do... A smite wouldn't be the worst, actually. We're going to smite. Got it with a 10. That will hit the Fire Warriors on the upper level there. So we're going to shoot brain bullets at them and kill 2 of them. 2 Fire Warriors take brain bullets. Boop, boop. And then he's got 1 more power. We're going to try to Pact of Flesh on a 8. So Pact of Flesh is an augment. I pick a unit. It heals D3 wounds and return a slain model to the unit. So we're going to heal the Dark Apostle 2 wounds. He's back up to 4. And we're going to bring back 1 of his little bodyguard. Re-knitting the flesh of him. So he just gets he gets to take 1 free damage, essentially. And Pact of Flesh being like an augment-like ability, or blessing, I should say. You never need line of sight to your own guys for it. You just need to be in range, which is 24 for him with this fancy Chaos book. Anyways, right to shooting. I'm going to start with something simple. We're going to do the bolt pistols from the Raptors who just jumped in, firing into your battle suit team. I don't expect to do anything with it, but you never know. 5 shots as they descend on 3s, but we are in the 3rd battle round. So that means 6s are going to trigger 2 extra hits and 5s to wound. That is going to be 3.
Iridium?
Oh, 2 up saves. Oh, you can do, technically they're all 2 up saves on everyone because you're in cover and I have no AP. A suit.
Yeah, just stay suit.
2 up saves all around.
Made them.
3, 5, and a 6 just over here. Boop. And then they are A-okay. Figured maybe I get a cheeky damage here or there. Did not. We are going to move on to the Dark Apostle. He's going to throw a grenade at the stealth suits. He hits on a 5. Yeah. Wounds on a 6. -1 AP. You're in cover, so you actually get a 2 up save against this because you get double bonus to your save.
How many?
Just the 1.
2 up save.
Would you like to re-roll it? It's D3 damage. I could kill 1.
Yeah, made it.
You're alive. On to our Khorne Lord of Skulls. I want to put the Hades gun into the stealth suits. He's hitting on 5s though because he's -1 to hit. So maybe, just maybe, I should put the attacks into the Fire Warriors. And I'll put the cannon into put the cannon over there. Shoot that shell first into the gantry up there. 3d3 shots. It's going to be 4. Hit on 4s because he's not so good at hitting no more. You got a hit, and that's a wound. It's a 3 up save on a suit. You rolled a 4.
Yeah.
You're A-okay. Gatling gun on 4s into the Fire Warriors. Oh, only 4 hits. Oh no. 2s to wound. 3 wounding hits. These are AP 2.
So that's 6 ups to save.
Yes, sir. Cover protects. None of them.
Not today.
3 get gunned down. Boom. That is it for him firing. The last thing I have are the Havocs back here. Put the Champion's bolt gun across into the Fire Warriors. These 3 last cannons are going to try and take out that 1 suit. And then this 1 last cannon is going to fire also at these suits. Last cannon at the suits misses. The bolt gun into those Fire Warriors didn't move, so he gets 2 shots, 1 hit. Nope. Oh, you're T3, aren't you? Yeah, it's a wound. 3 up save because you're in cover. Oh, 1 gets gunned down.
Oh no, boom. Another one.
1 more.
Suck on morale.
And then 3 last cannons into that 1 man's over there in the suit. The command suit. We hit him once. Oh, we don't wound. The Havocs, no. Right to the charge phase. I don't have a lot other than this guy. He is going to charge. I'll charge both because I'm going to end up in range of both anyways. Would you like to Overwatch with either one of them?
Why not?
Who's going to do it? The stealth suits or the commander, Farsight? It'll be stealth suits for more shots. Try and get that couple more damage in there. I get that. 12 shots on 6s. And you probably get to reroll once because they're core near Farsight.
No, that he has to say.
The ones are rerolled. Just the 2 hits, and these are wounding on 3s. Oh, 2 saves. There's like no point in bringing the model back. I forgot I had to take the wounds on him. So because he's wounded, I can never put wounds on him. But it might matter for later. I do pass them. I'm okay. No damage. This is just a way to heal him. And if I can get him to full, then that model will matter. Anyways, here's my charge. It's going to be not important, but I got a 6. We're going to go right in the middle of both of them because he's a happy melee man. But I said we're going to do a Warlord fight, so we're going to do a Warlord fight. That's it. We're going to go fight him right there. Again, the Raptors can't legally charge anything. They're there for a threat later. I'm going to put all my attacks in a Commander Farsight, which should be 9 of them. And he's got way the short blade to put on the stealth suits. So they hit on 4s instead of 5s in combat. I do have 9 attacks on the Dark Apostle. These hit on 2s, and every hit wounds. But because it's melee, every 6 is 2 hits. I still have to roll the wound with them, though, because they're not the initial hit roll. And boop. Fails. So it's a casual 10 wounds on Farsight at AP 2. 4 up invuln. Can he duck and weave and protect himself?
Ooh.
Would you like to re-roll any? Oh, how many wounds does he have to begin with?
I don't have any command points left. Happens.
Oh, these are 3 damage each.
He's dead.
He just gets run over by. He's that. To give that guy credit, he's a monster. Okay, well, it wasn't much. He just walked in and said he's just gonna fall over dead. Okay, well, you get to fight me back though. You hit me on 4s because of the way of the short blade.
4s because of the way of the short blade, because he still.
It's like a buff he puts on them before he goes down, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 attacks on 4s.
Jeez, they got to go back to the field of Mars or something.
Well,
that's it. I'm done. That's my turn 3. I do take out Commander Farsight. Oh, there's a morale check on the Fire Warriors up here. They lost some friends.
Yeah, there's 4 of them left.
I guess they lost 6. And that's a 4.
Now 4 plus 6 is 10. They failed.
One's gonna break, and we have to see for the other 3. 1s and 2s. Oh, good. There were the remaining 3 hold, and that will be the end of my turn. We're on the bottom of turn 3.
Shots we gosh, we can't.
Boop, boop. Yeah, put him back there. That makes sense. What's the plan?
He's gonna tell them to fight better.
Yep.
He's gonna drop his anchors.
Absolutely.
And that's about it.
All right, and Kyle's at 1 command point for the start of the turn. I am at 4, and that is kind of all she wrote. We are going to go right to the movement phase and figure out where things are going to land. That guy lived, that jerk. The drones in the sky are going to fly over this way, flying right by, and they're going to unleash some guns, I expect.
Yes.
Spell suits are clearly going to disengage from the Dark Apostle. They tried.
Marco lights here are going into these guys.
Excellent. And then we have 3 on the big guy from... These guys do a...
This guy didn't move. Oh, I still haven't done the stealth drone, so... That is... And 2 more going into these guys down there.
So opposed to that. So they're going to shoot down there. The Conjured Fireblade is going to put 1 over here, and then 2 more over here from there.
And then this guy didn't move, so 1, 2, then the 3 are going into your boss man. Oh,
Right.
does he have that thing on him yet?
Oh, yeah, there's no point in doing him. Yeah, you're right, you're right.
He
Yeah,
has that stupid thing on him.
Yeah, you can put those literally anywhere else.
In case.
We're going to load them up on 8 legs over here. So we got 6 dice for 8 legs. We're going to go ahead and roll them up over there. We got 3s to connect. That's going to be, okay, 4 linger on them.
4 linger on him.
Boom, boom, boom.
5 on your guys on the ground there.
The raptors in the back. 3 of them lit up 3 times. Possessed have 2.
They stay stick.
Yep, there's 2 3s there. They sticking. Okay, now we're on a proper shooting. We're gonna do this 1 surviving suit. He's got 1 wound. Is he going into the big guy? And,
yeah.
All right, bring it on. Burst cannon. That's a good start. Well, actually, 4's hit. Only half of them hit because he hit the clone 3 times.
Yeah.
I love that clone. These are 3 to wound. 2 of them.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. These are gonna be 2 up saves because of cover. Or it doesn't matter. I got 3s. And then his nasty plasm, which I don't love. Oh, no. So we're on to the Storm Surge. We're going to put that giant energy weapon on his shoulder into our good old
Captain Crazy Legs.
Captain Crazy 8 Legs there. And then everything else into the Dark Apostle. No! What are we firing first? Big gun?
Big gun. That's 1, 2. That's
5 shots? Yeah.
5.
These are hitting on 3s because of a marker light and re-rolling.
Right.
Because they're anchored. Okay, that's a good thing. And the reroll. Okay, good. 4 hits, and these are 3s to wound him. Boom, boom, boom. Nice, all wound. It's right through his armor. He's got his invulnerable save. Oh, he's got the 4 up because of that guy. He takes 1 D3 damage. 2 D3 damage. Oh, there you go. That's 5 damage. He's at 9 left. Okay, he's kind of hanging on by a thread. Boom, and then one of these go away. And the cluster rockets. Oh, that's not bad. Are these D6 or D3?
D6.
Ooh, nice.
Last command, my only command point to re-roll them all.
That sounds like spite to me, Kyle.
Whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh, there you go. 12, 13. Well, a little bit closer to the average on that one. All right, 4s to hit him. Clustering that area.
Oh!
Damn. And then wounding on 3s because of strength 5, yeah? 3 of them. I don't know if the Monka's probably too far away. So
Wait a minute. No, he doesn't get that because
he's 1, so right to 3 ups. He takes a damage. He's only got 3 wounds left.
What about his little guy?
He can't take, the little guy can't take the damage because this guy's got wounds. So I have to heal him to full before the little guy can take damage. Otherwise, the Dark Apostle is going to die and the little guy's going to run around on his own.
Missiles.
Missiles. Forced to hit. Ay, ay, ay. 3's to wound. Also AP 1. Another 3 up. That is a 1. He's got 2 wounds left. Then this is the
burst cannon.
The burst cannon, that's what it was. 4s. And 3s. Oh, there you go. And boom. I take 1 more damage. He has, well, it fell through the hole. He's got 1 wound left. No! Stop it!
You jerk!
You probably get 2 shots.
Oh.
You get 2 shots, your rapid fire range.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, it's a hit. 3 to wound.
3 wounds.
Oh, this is it. Ooh, I could. No, I'm going to just roll it. Ah! Command point. He's alive. He's got 2 up saving cover.
6 Scott. They're within volley.
Oh, no, don't do it. Stop shooting him. No, I love him. Okay.
3.
3 hits. And 3s. 1. He's alive because of cover.
Sword, the guy.
Caught your fire blade.
2 hits.
Uh-oh.
He is 3s.
Yep. 1 wound. What's
At
the...
-2.
Oh, no. Ooh. All right, I'll spend a command point on Dark Pact to reduce it to 0. That's the last one I could do, though. I got no more of those in my pocket. Not Dark Pact, it's Hexagrammatic Ward. He's got, he reduces the shot to 0 damage.
Long-barreled burst cannons into him.
No, leave him alone! Stop it! 16 shots on 4s. Okay. 3's to wound him. Oh, that's a roll, dude. I got all 8 saves here. These are AP nothing. 2 ups. He's dead. I can't reroll it. Nothing. I got no more tricks up my sleeve. I got nothing. There's a
He buffs so much. He got to be such a priority to take out.
that guy kills so he's a nasty dude. When he dies, the guys automatically die. We'll say the Dark Pact will not be answered today. On to quite a bit of firepower here. What's going on here? Are they all firing into the guys in the back there?
Yeah, in the back there.
These are the plasma shots. They hit on rerolling 1s, hitting on 3s because they got a commander nearby. And then these are 2s to wound.
2's the wound.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, nice. It was just 1 fail. He was in 9. I had to stay outside of 9. So that's just actually that many dead probably. That'll take up one of the marker lights. And how many was it? 6?
6, yeah.
No, that burns right through power armor. That is you saying, I don't care about your raptors. I take the champion in there. No, he's right there. Okay. Got all the burst cannons resolved backwards.
6.
Burst cannon shots. Hitting on 3s with the reroll. Nice.
Wound.
3s to wound. 18 when he hits, I'll do 9 twice. These are just all 3 ups. So you kill 1. 2, 3. The champion's alive.
You only have 1 wound?
No, they're 2 each. I just failed in set to 2.
Oh.
Commander's gonna shoot down here just in case I roll a 1 on morale. 1 hit, 1 miss, and 2 to wound. This is the same gun, right? The plasma?
Yeah.
That's
2
a
to
wound.
wound.
And that burns right through power armor. That will be it for shooting, and thus the turn. Ain't no charges due, so we know at the end of the round, Thomas is gonna hit these barrels, and they're gonna explode. And as you can tell, they're wired to set the explosion off over here. So generally, the rules I had set for this was the barrels were gonna explode D6 inches, and everything near the explosion was gonna take D3 mortal wounds, except for aircraft. And then at the end of every round after the explosion, on a 2-up, this thing falls over. It's probably going to fall over right away, and then anything within 3 inches of its path of landing was going to take mortal wounds, except for aircraft. So it's going to be these 2 units taking wounds.
I hate to tell you, but it's not until next turn.
Oh, sorry, that was supposed to be set up on turn 4. That's supposed to be like around here. It's supposed to hit on turn 4, otherwise it'd only be turn 5. He's supposed to
Okay,
be...
so you want him to push him forward till it's on turn 4.
Yeah. I just kind of vaguely put it around there. It's supposed to be the turn 4 spot. It's going to explode, and it's going to hit everything within D6. Pretty much the same if it hits the possessed. It certainly does. They'll suffer D3 mortal wounds, but they have a ward save against mortal wounds, 1 damage on the possessed. We're going to have 2 wounds left on the possessed back there, and then on a 2-up, so the explosion chains through the fuse, connects to there, and on a 2-up, the tower falls over. It does. So the tower's going to come down, because it obviously gives up on those 2 legs there, falls this way, and it's going to land on my Havocs and the possessed, not hitting the aircraft though, and it'll be D3 mortal wounds to them, and then D3 mortal wounds to the possessed. Okay, so it's going to be 3 on these guys, which they ignore on 5s. They only take 1 wound, and then possessed take 2, 1, and then this thing falls over. Then the champion will take the damage there, and then this is the madness we're left with, because it's already insanity, we might as well keep piling onto it, right? All right, my turn for Monka is gone. And then only chaos will reign supreme here. Because you killed the Apostle, I got no prayers to do, but our friendly Khorne, Lord of Skulls, Captain 8 Legs, will heal a wound. Movement's going to be quite simple. I don't have a whole lot left. I'm going to keep the last cannons and the Khorne, Lord of Skulls, where he is, because I need him to protect. Well, they're going to move onto the train, so I have to roll for all 10 of them. And if they make it onto the train, I have to see if they roll 2-ups. Otherwise, they lag behind.
The scary part about this is unless I shoot them off, there's nothing really I can do.
That's the scary. You have to go engage him in melee, and we have to fight on the train.
With Tau, the only okay melee guy I had is already dead. So.
And these are possessed. These are probably one of the best melee. Word Bearer possessed are probably one of the best melees in the game as of right now. A couple we'll say a couple at the back are a little flat-footed and don't quite make it. So these guys are going to go. And let's not forget, we got 5 cultists on there too. Let's put. You'll ride on the engine. You're climbing on the engine. I don't know if you're going to fit though.
You'll ride?
Let's see. Let's go. Let's put him on the back bed here. That little cart. Boom. Okay, and then we're going to try and get our master possession up there as well. He's going to up there, and he does. He gets up. All eager up there. They're starting to mess with Thomas's machine parts and trying to like see if they can unlatch the bomb or take coal out of the engine and slow him down. It's all of it is for naught. It is difficult, but they'll figure it out at the end of turn 5.
Must cleanse.
No, stop. He's so evil. Why is he so evil? We're gonna go right to the psychic phase. We're gonna we're gonna do D3 mortal wounds to the possessed if I can. So the master possession I haven't done yet because I don't think I've needed it. He's got a little dagger. He carves off a little bit of the model to get +2 to casting rolls. So a little bit of damage to the unit for a bonus to cast. Never mind excluding Demonkin and Cultist, the only thing he has on the train with him. He will not be doing that. He is simply just going to roll a cast of Cursed Earth. And we got it with an 8 anyway, so he's a natural-born master possessions. What's he even worried about? We're going to go ahead and cast Pact of Flesh to try and heal that wounded possessed on there. On a 5, we do. Oh, we're going to heal it 2 wounds. He's back to full health from the mortal wounds he took from the explosion and the tower falling over. And then the last power would be Smite, which I think hits the Fire Warriors up there. And it probably will. I'll double check, but I'm almost certain. Because he's like, I guess he'd cast it from anywhere on the train. I just want to hit the Fire Warriors. This is the Fire Warriors. I did forget to move the Khorne Lord of Skulls over this way, though. He only moves 8. So we're going to move him. I don't even know how to... This thing's all very magnetized, so I got to be careful. Yeah, over this way. It's like hanging on by a thread. All right, that'll be for movement. Did the psychic phase, onto shooting. I would like to put las cannons where they're going to matter. So champion, bolt gun, fire warriors. They mortal wounds. I forgot about that.
To these guys.
Yeah, boom, 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 and then shooting. Bam.
Oh, he's a separate unit?
Yeah, he's a cadre. He's all good. I'm going to put the bolt gun.
He's a separate unit. That means he takes his own mortal wounds.
Oh, no, I didn't hit him. I only hit the fire warriors, not the cadre. And then the actual champion's bolt gun, we hit once. We don't wound. Last cannon, sorry. 3 over that way, 1 over that way. Same fire pattern. So we'll do the 3 into the 1 wound guy. See if I get him this time. Got a couple hits. 1 wound, and tier 4 pinball.
Made it.
Okay, he's good. Just right off the shield. And then the single last cannon hits and does not wound. Got big thickness here. Captain 8 Legs is going to fire his... We're just going to fire everything to them up there. Why not? Still don't want to Demon Forge him. That's one C3s. Demon Forging increases his weapon skill and ballistic skill by 1. And then these are going to be wounding on 3s actually, because you're higher toughness. And that's going to be 5 saves on the suit unit in whatever order you want. These are AP 3. 1 shield drone up here. He is alive. We got 4 more to go. Alive. Nice, good job. Shield drone dead.
Oh, shield drone dead.
And then you can put these on the suits or the what are they called? The marker light drones.
3 marker lights to the unit. 1 extra one over here, which is attached to the commander.
Yeah, you got quite a bit of marker lights left, so they're going to eat up the rest of the damage there. You got the cannon to fire at them now too. 1 shell, 3d3 shots. It's 5 shots. If it actually hits, 3 of them do. 3's to wound. Only 1.
How much damage does it do?
This is 3. It's only AP 2 though, but...
Yeah, just take it on a drone, just because...
Yeah, so you got 2 marker light drones left there, 2 marker lights for him, and then the
3
whole...
marker lights total for that group up there.
Yeah. Right, a little bit of audio issues there. I fixed it, folks. That is going to be it for my shooting. In fact, that's the end of my turn. We're going to be turn 4 for Tau. You got to get on Thomas. What's the plan for the command phase? A lot of the same stuff, I assume. Oh, are you debating on stabilizing or not?
He's going to stabilize.
Nice.
He's going to motivate them to do all the goofy stuff.
And I guess that's probably it.
That's it.
Right to movement. So they're flying above, turning this direction, flying over this way. And then we have a few more things to move. Our commander crisis suit who refuses to die. That's where they end up. And then the fire warrior move forward, Cadre Fireblade following up. Other single remain. How do I have 2 fire warrior teams with the Shazweez alive still? Stealth suits repositioning. It's like all guns on train, or on possessed, really. Because we know train is unstoppable. Oh, lights over here.
Train?
So we're going to go target the possessed on the train. We want the big guy from up here.
No,
from over here. Sorry, yeah. This guy's got a bunch, actually. One's lingering from the stealth suits earlier. I'm going to go ahead and put them all on the train there. 7 marker lights attempting to light up the possessed. Let's roll them all, see what we get.
Well, the people on... Yeah.
The train in general, yeah. 3. Oh! What? 2? Wow, 2 still works. 2 still
No,
works.
it doesn't work.
Well, I mean like 2 marker lights in total is still good enough.
Yeah, but that's what...
2 there, and let's resolve the 3 against the big...
On him.
2 are going to stick on him. Start with the Storm Surge. No damage on him. He's still good to go. We're going to fire that giant energy weapon into the big guy still. And every other gun onto the train. So we're going to go ahead and remove them. You're going to get 3 to hit rerolls on both of them.
3.
Big shot. Oh, nice. 6.
6.
3s to hit. Rerolls for stabilizers. Rerolling the 2 misses. Boop. And 3s to wound. Strength big. 4. But this guy dead, rerolling that. That is successful. That's 5 wounding hits. All right, you got 1 command point left. I don't have any more hexagrammatic wards, so I can't offset any. So let's hope for the best. We are going to pass 3 and fail 2. That's 4d3 damage, which can kill him. He's only got 10 wounds.
4d3 damage.
Let's see what we got here. Good luck to the Tau. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. That thick boy's got 1 remaining wound. 1 wound left. That's it. Cluster rockets into the possessed, just peppering the top of Thomas. 3s to hit because of the light, with the reroll because of the stabilizers. 3 more hits, and these are 3s to wound.
3s to wound because they're strength 5.
My guys might be T4. I'll double check after the roll, but I think they might be T5. Or T5, so it's just the 6, eh? Let's do my armor. I got 4 ups. You kill. Oh, actually, you kill almost 2 of them. They're 3 wounds each. So you kill 1, and one's got 1 wound left. Art missiles. Same idea. 3s to hit with the reroll. 1 reroll, and there's a 2. And it, okay, still misses. And these are 4s.
These are 5s to wound.
4s to wound, sorry. With oh, no rerolls, just the 1 wound. The 4 up. We're good. 12 shots from the burst cannons. 3s with a reroll. Okay, 1 miss. And these are all, strength 6 or 5 on these?
These are strength 5.
Okay.
4's the wound.
3 ups because of no AP. That does finish the wounded one off.
Gonna shoot at the cultists.
Oh, the cultists, yes, beautiful. Couple hits.
Couple hits. What's their toughness?
3.
So they are...
Kills 1. Boop.
Kills 1.
As a reminder that there was only 4 cultists on there to begin with, so there's 3 left.
Okay, how many more
The possessed?
marker lights are left on that guy?
There's 1 more for the possessed.
Okay, one more marker light for the possessed?
Yeah, well, I assume it would make more sense to mark them.
I'm gonna.
Cultist, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go after the possessed.
Oh, the stealth suits?
Yeah, stealth suits are going after the no, you know what? Yeah, they're going after the possessed.
Okay. That'll be 3s to hit because of the marker light.
To wound?
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, it's only the 4s for the possessed, but it means 3 wounds. I fail 2 saves. We have the...
And he misses.
That was the Shazweez up there, and then we have the Cadre Fireblade.
And he hits 1.
He is BS3, and then he wounds on that. We'll snipe 1 cultist on that moving train, leaving me with 2 remaining. All right, the suit is going to try and take the last wound off of our Lord 8 Legs, Captain 8 Legs. 1 hit with the plasma, wounding on a 4, I guess. What's the strength of it? 7 or 8?
8.
Yeah, 4 to wound. That's a wound! Ooh, burns through his armor, but he has that demonic protection, which he will fail. He's dead. Does he explode? Probably not a 1. That does take out our
Captain Crazy Legs.
Captain Crazy Legs.
Remember, you remind Dave of that every single time that he plays that it's Captain Crazy Legs.
It's supposed to be Captain 8 Legs, though.
We don't care. We're going to call it Captain Crazy Legs.
All right, that means we're going to fire these two drones, the stealth drones, or the flying drones over here.
4 up.
Actually, 5 to
7.
4 to wound, yeah, because Havoc's are T5.
4 is the wound.
3 of them. Save because of cover. Ooh, that does finish out the champion. Oh, we have the Marcus each. We do ignore it. I just remembered.
No.
It's the first one. Oh gosh, here we go. Now we got the one I don't want to do. It's all the battle suits firing at the possessed. All right, hitting on.
Do they still have marker lights on them?
The stealth suits ate up the marker light. Do you want to? There's no marker light on them anymore. So hitting on 4s, we're rolling 1s. Oh, I didn't roll any 3s anyways. Doesn't matter. And 3s to wound because you're T5. 3 of them. 4 plus a vulnerable save. That kills 2 more. That's nice. We have 4 left on there. So we got 6 dead. Wait, yeah, 4. Well, 4 dead in total because those 2 are off the thing. 4s to hit with rerolling 1s. We got 1 more hit in there with the reroll, and these are 4s to wound.
4's the wound.
9 saves at 3 up. That is going to finish off 0 of them. We got the commander, and he's got his guns.
Yep, 2 ups.
Boom, boom, hit, hit.
2 hit.
3s to wound.
3's the wound.
Wound, wound.
Wound, wound.
Uh-oh, 4s. I'm going to command point that to try and keep a guy alive. It works.
Oh.
And for anyone curious, it's a 4-up invuln save because of his psychic power. It'll be for shooting.
Cultists nail me a morale check.
The possessed probably do too. I shipped 9 on them and I lost 4. So on a 6, they could boogie. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to use 2 command points to Insane Bravery, once per game. I'll have 1 command point left after that, but I do have to roll for the cultists. They lost 2. They're good. All right.
They're good. Oh. Okay, now Thomas the Tank Engine knocks this out of the way because Thomas the Tank Engine is unstoppable.
Oh, absolutely, just blows
He's
right
a
through
force of nature. Now, you can also roll for those 2 guys to get on the train.
Yeah, it'll be, they'll jump on that when they can there.
If you all look at this right now, if I don't shoot the guys off in this turn, this is turn 5, right?
Yeah.
If I don't shoot them all off, you win.
Yeah, the only hope you really have is to move in a position to shoot and then charge, and we'll resolve that and see what it looks like.
But and if I charge, that's possessed. I might as well not even do it because I don't even have anything close that can even attempt to do anything to these guys.
Stranger things have happened. That's where it's going to end up. This is its final position, so at the end of this battle round, we have to resolve all combats left on it until there's only 1 team standing.
There can only be 1.
We'll just keep rolling dice back and forth if there's a prolonged combat and see what it looks like, and then it pretty much looks like if you don't shoot the possessed off, and the cultists and the master possessions, it will be a word bearer. Glorious victory as they prevent Thomas from detonating the bomb, thus preventing his plans.
Thus, they'll be able to take the bomb and blow somebody else up with it.
And preventing his plans for 1 more year, because we know Thomas is going to attempt the same plan 1 year from now.
You've got to remember one thing.
He's persistent.
Thomas, no matter how many editions come out, Thomas always wins.
It doesn't matter what it could be. The 30th edition of Warhammer 40k. Thomas is still crushing planets. Okay, well, my turn is going to be super quick and easy.
How can he... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing to really do. We're both at 2 command points now on turn 5. I don't have anything to do in the command phase, I believe. So I can go right to my move. Essentially, right to movement. We're just going to have these guys attempt to climb onto the train and join their possessed brothers.
Yay!
1 doesn't, actually. Interesting. So one's just going to lag behind. That's like a free kill, essentially, for you. That is effectively it for the movement phase. I am going to go ahead and go to the psychic phase.
Psychotic phase, because you're chaos, man! Yeah, baby!
The ruinous powers are strong. You respect them. You respect the ruinous powers, alright?
Screw your ruinous powers.
The cultists, if anyone's curious, the cultists are too far away for Endless Tides of Traitors. That's like 18 inches up. That's 24 inches up. That's why I haven't been doing it. It would have been great to keep funneling cultists on, but they're too far away.
That would have just been fun.
That would have been hilarious. They're just coming out of the woodwork, just jumping onto the train.
Whee!
Let's try a Cursed Earth. I would like the invuln save. Oh, I cannot afford to fail this one. I'm going to command point reroll. Son of a gun! Oh!
You roll as good as me, sir.
This is it. This is looking sus. All right. So I have 1 command point left. So Cursed Earth fails, so I don't have the 4-up invuln. I'm gonna rely on the 5-up. That's not too bad. Pact of Flesh is next. Got that. It's 5 to cast. We bring 1 possessed back to the unit. We have 6 possessed on the cart, and then he's gonna smite and just hit that unit, I guess. that. Filth. 2 mortal wounds. 2 mortal wounds on the guy up front. Ow! Ooh, right to shooting. We're going to put all the las cannons into that battlesuit team to hopefully get some damage on him. And then the bolt gun is just going to go into that. I want to kill that Shazwi. So we're going to go for him. Bolt gun first. Ooh, take that. Couple of hits. 1 wound.
1 wave, no AP.
All right. Fine. All right, let's do these las cannons. Like 3s. Aha! Good job, Havocs. 3s. Do I need to do... I'm trying to think of... You know what? I'm going to reroll that with the command point. I have 1 left. There we go. Oh, nice. I have 0 left, but I'll get 1 on Kyle's turn. Yes, 4 saves, please. You have to do them on this guy 1 at a time, and then you can put them on the suit, the drones if you want afterwards.
Okay, that guy makes it.
Uh-oh. The second one? He takes
it.
I hate that. Third one? And then the...
No, I'm not going to...
You're not going to risk that die
Third
again?
one.
Oh! Would you like to You could re-roll it if you wanted to.
No, I'm just going to take the hit.
He does die, and then there's 1 more. When you tank it, that was the 6. There was the 6 there.
Yeah.
So we tanked the 4th one. We got rid of 1 suit. I'll take it. That's 2 less plasma and 1 less burst cannon. And that there, folks, is all she wrote for Chaos turn. I'm not too concerned about the grenade or anything like that. We're going to go to the last turn of the game. I get 1 command point. Kyle's going to be at 3. And we're going to see if he can shoot all of the contents of the train off the train and then charge it and clean it up.
Command phase. You know what he's doing. Dropping the stabilize anchors. So now you said because I'm close to the relic, I get -1.
Yeah, because he deployed in the dense terrain. He ignores the -1 of the dense terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, so not...
So he influences them.
He stabilizes.
He's dropping the stabilizers. Now we're going to go to the movement phase.
Just to generalize the term, the suit jumped down there. The what are they called? The drones followed up. The stealth suit, the crisis battle suit jumped down there. The drones followed.
You know what? They have to go down with him because they have to be in
coherency. The stealth suit
except
followed
for
up.
1.
Yeah, that's the stealth suit one. The Shazwi moved over there. Shazwi stayed up there with the Contra Fire Blade. And then all of the suits jumped down this way to put pressure on the train. And then we just quickly resolved the marker lights. There's 2 on the cultists and 5 on the possessed. And again, there's 6 possessed on the train. Nothing on the master possessions, but you can't get shot technically if the possessed are lower. And that is it. We're right to the shooting phase. Where would you like to begin? Shazwi?
Yep.
Into the cultist. He'll be hitting on 3s because of the marker light. I just want to shoot someone else first.
No, the stealth battle suits are going to shoot into the cultists.
All right, then that'll...
You know what? Yeah, the stealth battle suits.
Here's all the shots on 3s. No rerolls because there's no commanders nearby. And then these are going to wound on 3s. And I'll have a glorious 6-up save. All right, that is going to kill the cultist off. So they were desperately trying since like the beginning to disable this train, and they just couldn't do it. Those jerks.
His 2...
Into the possessed on the train. That's that 1 battle suit.
1 hit.
That's a wound.
1 wound.
And then just throw up the assault cannon as well. Just do them all because it's all on the same target. The burst cannon, also on 3s. Got 3 hits and 4s to wound. Nothing. The 1 save against the super hot plasma. Oh! Cursed Earth griefing me already. There's 5 remaining on the train, and then that's it for the fire back there. There's a couple little shots we could do later with those guys. We got the big guy and all these guys to resolve.
Yeah, 6.
This team up here is firing at them, eating a marker light up, so it'll be the second one. 5 hits with the plasma after all the rerolls. Let's see what the wound rolls. That's going to be 3s to wound. 4. All right, invulnerable saves. Okay, no 4s. That's 2 more dead, though. That means there's 3 left, and we got just the burst cannons to resolve. Okay. The reroll got you 4 more hits there. 4s to wound. Ooh. 3-up saves. There's 6 of them. That is going to wound 1 of them to 1. Commander's going to fire at them now.
2 ups, 2 hits.
These are the plasmas.
Yes.
3s, 1 wound. That is going to be an invuln, which will fail. I'll take it. D6 plus 2 shots.
That's 5.
This one needs to be... You have to roll to hit with it. It's like a...
Yeah, you have to roll to hit with it.
Okay, well, 2s. All the same. Okay.
5 hits.
And what's the strength of this bad boy?
4.
4? Okay, 5 to wound. I see 2.
-2 at 2.
All right, -2, 5 ups. That's 2 more damage. Got a wound left on a guy. We have 4 wounds of possessed left on the train. This guy is again lingering off the side. And then we just have the master possession after that. Now for the last dramatic shot. As the train drives away the storm surge, because the master possessions doesn't have character protection anymore, can be targeted. We have to figure out how do you want to split these shots.
I did not move.
So for his shooting, we're going to pick the big gun onto the character, all the other shots on the possessed.
4, 5, 6.
6 shots with that, hitting on 4 is re-rolling because this guy doesn't have marker lights on him, but the re-roll for the stabilizer. And okay, just the 3 hits. 2's to wound. Strength 10.
2's to wound. Strength 10. 2's to wound.
Using a command point to re-roll that. Ooh, 3 of them. Okay, well, he's got a 5-up invuln for being a character. 2 has 4 D3 damage. We get absolutely vaporized by this shot.
So 2 went through?
Yeah, 2 go through. 4 D3 damage. Bye-bye. It takes 11 damage, absolutely vaporized off the train.
6.
4 D6 shots from the cluster shots.
Yeah, from cluster munitions.
9, 6, 15. Not
4 is re-rolling.
Yeah. With the reroll, we got 13 hits on that.
This is strength 5, so it's 4's the wound. 4's.
If you want 4-ups, I am going to take that. Kills a guy, and I think that wounds the last possessed. So that's all the shots needed there. Train is clear.
Okay, I can't charge anything on the train.
So I was going to say,
charge onto the train.
there's no targets.
So it is a draw.
I was curious what it would be. Does Thomas get away, I guess?
Thomas goes back to the engine and goes back and basically cleanses the world for all their sins because...
So you're saying because we refuse to work together to stop Thomas, Thomas wins.
That's right. When we refuse to work together in this world, when people learn about hate and destruction instead of peace, everything will die.
Freaking, is this the 3rd or the 4th time we've done this one?
This is the 3rd time we've done
This is the first time we've had a draw, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually you win by beating the other. It's not that way.
It was actually, I thought I was gonna have this one. This was the closest we've ever had this one. The last one, if you guys watched the video, somebody of the 2 of us had really bad dice. I'm not gonna say who.
Oh, I don't know who.
I
just sat there. I mean, when you reanimated 17 guys, 17 Necrons, I just sat there just shaking my head.
That was brutal. Yeah, it was a squad of 20 warriors, and you got them down to like 2 or 3, and I reanimated pretty much the entire unit.
I just sat there just like putting my head in my hands because you just know you cannot recover from this.
That was it. That was I will never recover from the moment. That was early in the game, too. That was like turn 2 or 3.
Oh.
And then it was just misery from that afterwards. Well, folks, that is it. Thomas actually finishes his goal, and Thomas is almost like an ascended being. As he destroys this planet, he will then coalesce on another planet and formulate this plan again. So this planet
somewhere
he does destroy.
somewhere else in the Imperium, you see some guy in there with a grinder.
What are you gonna call this thing?
I'll call it Thomas. He's a
like,
tank engine.
It's like some horrible 80s slasher film, dude. It's just always
Really bad 70s depressing sci-fi movie.
We'll jump into a post game and talk shop for a little bit there, folks. So hopefully you enjoyed the battle report. We'll check you out there.
These guys want to get a post-game show, but I remind you, there's another game uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Laz is here with 1,500 points of just Kroot to take on my Orks. Follow the link in the description below for that bat rep.
Well, I hope you enjoyed a little story of the Tau versus the evil monsters from the World Bearers.
The evil monsters. Why can't you be evil?
Because...
Why do I have to be evil? What's wrong with...
I don't know, because you're chaos. Huh?
What makes chaos evil? Whatever, chaos isn't evil. You just think that's imperial propaganda.
Oh, yeah. I'm mass murder shaming you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. So this is our 3rd game. The tally so far is 1. The Space Wolves have defeated the Thomas. Did you play Chaos in that one?
Yes, I did. I played Chaos.
Yeah.
I had a knight with 2 armigers. And you took them out. I thought I was going to take out the Repulsor and your Dreadnought, and you destroyed both in the first turn.
Wait, what did I have for shooting?
Oh, you had some type of magical dice.
Oh, that's right. It was a magical dice. Excellent.
Yes, that's when I start saying, yeah, you're cheating, aren't you? The funny part about it is everybody jokes about it around here. Luka is very, very good at rolling.
It's like there's a hierarchy here. So when I'm fighting Josh, they're pretty back and forth. When I'm fighting Steve, There's like no middle ground. It's like he will just dummy me off the table with dice, or I'll do it to him. Matthew's pretty even, and if I'm fighting a guest, they don't stand a chance. My dice will just crush them. But not all the time. Most of the time, it's like 1 in 10 games will have an average game, and this is that 1 in 10. You came in at the right time this time, Kyle. The previous 2 times were a little suspect.
Well, it wasn't a little suspect. It was just like, oh, you could never get any head while you.
It was the Space Wolves beat Chaos and stopped Thomas. And then it was Necrons against Tau. The Necrons defeated the Tau and prevented Thomas from destroying the world. This time, the Word Bearers and the Tau could not figure out how to work together. They absolutely destroyed one another, and then Thomas destroyed the planet.
Well, let's just face it. I'm sure everybody out there in TV lands right now going, well, let me see, Word Bearers and the Tau? Why not?
That was a good matchup. That was pretty good. We both had let's be honest, our big guys did next to nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is typical. So what we really played was like, how many points is your big guy? Off the top, if you know off the top of your head. If not, no big deal.
I'd have to open up my...
Yeah.
It's over 400.
Yeah, so my guy, I can't remember how much, mine's like 400 or 375. Yeah. We pretty much played like a 1,500 point-ish game with a couple of silly units in there just to have fun with. And lo and behold, they didn't do a whole lot. At the end, he atomized my character. That was cool. He like just vaporized him.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of your armies, you have to get the buffers done.
Yes.
And that's one of the things when they took out the character rule that they took away. And I know a lot of people are mad about that, but the thing is, the characters were so strong, they could just sit in the middle of the field and just buff everybody and go, nah, 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 nah.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that was crazy, and I hope they address that in 10th.
10th is characters are looking a lot more like individually powerful with like weapons and fighting, but their buffing capabilities are kind of like not auras, but they're kind of stuck to the unit they're joining. So hopefully we don't see Death Stars like we did in previous editions. And if they are capable, don't be that guy. Don't play Death Stars. Death Stars aren't typically the most fun. No one likes to fight against Death Stars. Or if you do like to fight against them, that's great. You fight against them. I was guilty of playing Death Stars all the time in 7th. So
well, who doesn't want to win?
Exactly. Well, I just
want to win.
I was a little bit younger. I was a little bit more ambitious, and like all I cared about was winning. So I had to like check myself a little bit. So I won't worry about it as much. It's more about the things that are fun for you in the game, right? Like I kind of like this list here. I added one of everything I kind of like from the Word Bearer collection. So I had like the Spawn, the Cursed Cultist, the regular Cultist. I like Possessed, so I had some Possessed. I didn't want just 5 because I knew 5 was going to die, but I didn't want 2 units of 5 because I don't like. I typically like Highlander format, so I just 1 unit of 10 is what I went for there. And just like whatever Havocs are cool because they can be good. I don't know.
I'll tell you one thing. I just wonder what's going to look like with 10th.
Are you excited, or are you feeling a little like jaded or worried?
I am very excited for the simple, easy, fast. I don't live this game. Like I said,
How many times do you play like a month? Would you say
2 to 3?
Okay, yeah.
If I'm lucky. Right now, the last like 2 or 3 months, it's been really bad. I've only played like. And last since Christmas, I've played once, and a bunch of times people didn't show up. Nobody wants to play 40K.
It's the end of the edition burnout. That's pretty typical.
Yeah.
I'm definitely having to stretch pretty far to find interest. Like things like this are like what keep it interesting, right?
Yeah.
It keeps it fresh, keeps it out of the the monotony of the end of the edition. The end of the edition is a little wacky. Always has been, historically has been. So you always have to stretch to kind of find something interesting.
I don't know.
To do.
Between 8th and 9th, it went pretty smooth.
What you might not be. What was the end of 8th? I think the end of 8th was like all
it was during the pandemic. I know that.
That's true. There was all of the like narrative supplements that gave you like the battalions. They weren't too wild. They were kind of fine, I guess. You're right there. Yeah, 8th wasn't that bad. I don't remember 8th being that bad at the end, actually. I remember 7th obviously had those wild detachments. Everyone's playing the crazy detachments at the end.
Yeah,
and
I think a lot of people like myself were just tired of the overbearing rules on top of rules on top of rules.
It was like, you had your army rule, then you had each battalion rule, then you had the battalion of battalion
and you
rules.
have to buy 8 books to get them all together.
And then you had to buy specific units to unlock those battalions as well.
Oh.
Yeah. That was a lot of experimental stuff on their part. Turns out it was kind of a miss. So they're bringing it back in a form, but like in a very minor way. And I think from what they've shown off, it looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited, and it looks a little promising. I just want the morale system to be a little more impactful than it is now, and it looks like it will be.
How does it work now? It's like
they showed it off. Generally, it's like you're back to the old 2d6 system. So you have to roll 2d6 against your leadership, and then they have it. They're smart with it too, so they have it so characters and individual things have to do leadership checks as well. So like crews for tanks and crews for like Imperial Knights and stuff like that. If they're half health, they start getting a little shaken, and then they're less effective on the battlefield.
Yeah,
when they're
I just
shaken.
hope vehicles turn out to be better because I love vehicles.
They're going to be a lot tougher, so they're not going to be popped just by being looked at anymore.
I hated that when I literally had a Land Raider get destroyed by a guy with a motorcycle with one of those sidecars with the multi-meltas.
Yeah.
It just popped up, boom, blew the thing right up right there. And I'm like, oh, jeez.
It's like, hopefully it's looking a little bit thicker. They're all looking a little bit more durable. Now, granted, as the edition progresses, a little bit more power will creep into the game as it always has historically done. And that's hard to avoid because they want to write new cool rules and they don't want to copy the old book's rules, so there's only kind of a couple paths they could take from there, yeah. But right now, like this felt like this was a pretty damn close game. This could have been at the end there, just a few dice were different, and then one of us could have taken the win, or...
The thing is, I mean, once I kind of realized that unless I shoot you off and got somebody on the train, there's no way I could melee you off the train.
Yeah.
Which is one of the disadvantages of the Tau. Now, I had Commander Farsight, which is about the only good melee guy you have, but you took care of him with your boss.
Well, what I figured we would do, because everything got shot off, I was kind of hoping that one thing would live, and then he would charge on, because I think the suits can fire into melee.
I think that's our very first game way back in the day. I think that's the way that one ended. I was trying to you were playing my Chaos, and I was playing
what were
Eldar.
You playing? You had Eldar?
Yeah, I was playing Eldar, and I was trying to knock your I think it was Adabon the Destroyer down to one health, and then I was going to charge him, and it happened. I killed him.
Because that was your Chaos collection.
Right.
Yeah.
And you had an Adabon, which was actually a converted Roberto Gilliman.
Yeah, you had the converted Primarch from the Ultramarines to the Despoiler. I remember that now, yeah. Because you had the rhinos with the open hatches.
Yeah, which is something I'm like, when my next army is probably going to be Sisters of Battle if I get around to doing it. I don't know. I'm not a painter anymore.
They're bringing back the firing points.
I want to do those hatches again and open them up and set them inside.
Yeah.
Which will be fun. Which will be nice.
Yeah, because I remember I liked that for your Chaos collection. Because back when we played, they had the firing points still. And they got rid of that 9th.
Yeah.
They got rid of Rhino Repair too, the jerks, but they're bringing it back in its strongest form ever. I'm just excited for 10th in general because I played a lot of 9th edition games, so it'll be fresh. It'll just be, for me at the beginning of every edition, it's like I get to learn all my armies again, what I like about them, what new units are pretty fun to play with, and how the old ones work, and then I figure it out, and then I start messing around, and then I start doing weird things. That's kind of how it always goes, so I'm looking forward to that.
Then they balance it.
Ideally, they won't have to do that as much, like, because they're at the beginning there was a lot of like heavy-handed nerfs to codexes when they first came out, and then they after time they reverted some of them, like the AdMech had some reverted changes, so the Custodes. I don't know if the Tau had anything reverted.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Broadsides not being core.
Now the core again.
Yeah, because I was running 2 broadsides with a commander center of them with 4 missile pods, and they had a bunch of shield drones and marker drones, and that's what there was. Is brutal as a brutal fire base.
Yeah. Now it's available again, but at the time it was a little much, so they had to tone it down because everyone was spamming broadsides. Again, it's typically anytime something gets kind of hurt like that, it's because it's the players manipulating the rules to the 11th degree on that one. It's like even if you only had 4 broadsides is like totally fair, but they're running like as many as they possibly can,
which would be 6, 3 missile sides and 3 gun sides.
Can you have? Is it just 2 per unit, or is it 3 per unit? I can't remember.
I think it's 3 per unit. I'm not sure.
So they could go up to 9 broadsides in an army, and they would just sit there with 9 broadsides and just shoot them all game. Now, for your average player, you're not going to go and collect 9 broadsides for an army, because when you first get into an army, you're like, oh, what's cool? I'll add this, and that. Now, the competitive players are going to be like, what's the most efficient thing? I'm only going to spam that. And then, unfortunately, because there's no competitive balancing format, Games Workshop does a good job of doing it themselves. It does affect the casual player, which isn't always the best thing, in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of you share that opinion.
The thing is, the competitive player started off as a casual player.
They do, yeah.
And the thing is, a lot of the casual players, they just want to, I said, to me, player, this is more of a social thing. You know, to me, I like to sit there and talk with a guy.
Well, you get to see your buddy.
Chat, be around people. And even when I meet somebody that I don't know, You know, it's just social. You know, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? How's it playing? Da 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 da.
How was your week? Or like,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. How you doing? It's like, oh, I just painted this new thing up. Or like,
Yeah.
oh, work was busy or whatever, right? That was the same for me. Like I used to go to my local store every Tuesday. Tuesday night was 40K night, so
Yeah.
that was like the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, when you were working at Tim Hortons.
Yeah, it's exactly. I was managing a Tim Hortons over in the city I lived in. And I just go to a place called Black Knight Games every Tuesday, and I play with well, Mitch, actually. You see him a lot on Steve's channel. He plays a lot for Steve. But Mitch moved over here a little bit ago, so it's a lot of familiar faces, actually. It's kind of funny how that works out. But
how did you get this job, anyways?
fell into it. I just because I lived about 40 minutes away, so I lived in the country about 40 minutes away from here with my mother when I was younger. And then I caught the channel because I remember getting back into the game in 5th edition. I started in 2nd, played 3rd, didn't play 4th, got back in 5th. And then my buddy was just destroying me with his Tyranids over and over again. I was playing my Necrons. I'm like, how the heck do I beat them? It's not like they're overpowered. I just don't think I had the right units for the job, right? So I remember just like, someone's got to make videos or something about this game, right? So I just typed in Necrons versus Tyranids, and boom, lo and behold, MiniWarGaming pops up. And then I watched a few videos, like, oh, these are pretty fun to watch. I keep watching them while I'm doing like other things. And then they say, oh, we're in Welland, come by and challenge us. I'm like, where is Welland anyway? So I Google it. Oh, it's like 40 minutes away. Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
So I came by to play a game of 40K, and then Steve noticed I had a Sigmar army because Sigmar had just come out. And then he said, do you want to play Sigmar? I'm like, yeah, I mean, I bought the army. I might as well try it out. So we played a few games of Sigmar. And then you realize they were on square bases still. And then he asked me if I ever played Fantasy. And I'm like, no, I never played Fantasy. I got this army secondhand from a dude who used to play Fantasy, but he's liquidating it now. And he offered to teach me Fantasy because they were covering Fantasy at the time. And so I somehow got stuck into coming by every Wednesday after work. Actually, no, I didn't work on Wednesdays. That's what it was. So I'd come in on Wednesdays and play a game of Fantasy with Steve. Because I loved it so much. The fantasy style regimental warfare was like a weird, unique thing, and I thought it was kind of fun. And I kind of always wanted to play as a kid, but it was always more.
Sorry about that.
Well, that's fine. I'm exhausted. This was a long day, everyone. Like for Kyle and I, we've been playing all day, and we had late nights too.
Yeah, and the sad part about it is now I got to drive back to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's true. So how long is that drive from
It's
here?
about 6.5 hours.
Oof. Well,
About 7 when you consider the fact I got one refuel and probably one trip, one stop, and I'm going to try to get it done tonight. But I'm a truck driver.
I was going to say, you know how to drive. You've been driving a long time. How long have you been a truck driver?
I've been a truck driver since 1998. And
I was 7 years old.
thanks for making me feel really, really old.
No problem, dog. Sorry, I had to throw that one in there.
Yeah.
But I used to, so I would just come by and volunteer once a week. And we'd play fantasy. And then one day, I was practicing trades. I was going to be a welder. And I had gotten a job. And I worked it a little bit. And I'm like, I know I didn't love it. I don't like trade. Like, I don't mind trades. It's fine, but I got offered this job, and this is more of a job of passion, and it was a pay cut from obviously welding. Welding makes quite a bit of money, especially like early on. I was making quite a bit, but I'm like, screw it. I'll go to do the job I know I'm going to love every day, as opposed to the job I'll make more money in, but potentially not be miserable.
Well,
but kind of
the
like
thing is, you got to remember one thing about you is right now you don't have any kids, you don't have a house.
That's true. Yeah,
and that is a huge thing. Now, let's say I know you were in a relationship right now. Then all of a sudden, something starts going, wah! And you start looking at bennies, you start looking at a lot of things, and that might bring you away because when you become a dad. But the thing is, right now, why not?
Life's easy right now, let me tell you, yeah. Just like dual income, kind of like no real responsibilities. I do own a house, luckily, but it's...
Yeah, my biggest problem is I keep on getting such a slave to my hobbies, and I buy everything. I got to buy everything now. I'm getting back into reenacting, World War I reenacting and stuff like that, and that's causing me money. Of course, then I went out and made all these rubber shovels for World War I to hit people over the head with.
How much did you make?
Oh, I made like 50. The problem is I only sold like about 15.
Oh, okay.
It was a bad weekend. It was the problem was the bad weather, and then I didn't get along with the first group, so I can go to another group.
Yeah. How many... Well, you said they do it like twice a year, so we're all like a tangent, just going off on conversations. But effectively, yeah, I got the job doing that, and then now I just play with MiniWarGaming. And like the other thing about you having to put money into the hobby, that's where I get lucky. I get the whole collection of MiniWarGaming to play with. I barely even play with my own armies anymore. It's just I never liked painting. I did it out of a necessity because I didn't like playing with gray plastic.
No, gray plastic, that's just nasty.
It always I would like.
I have to go out again. That just stops it for a couple of minutes. That actually works, believe it or not.
Oh, the sneeze?
Yeah, it actually works.
I always did something like this. Like I always push my nose up with my finger, and it stopped the sneeze.
It actually works, but the problem is, what they warned us in patrolling class in the Marine Corps is you'll have to sneeze later on because there's something up in your nose that's causing your nose to want to push it out.
Oh, it's irritated? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why it happens.
I guess you don't want to, sneezing could be bad in certain situations. Folks, that's gonna be the end of this one. We're kind of rambling. We're both exhausted. We got stuff to do. That was an awesome game, though, Kyle. Thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you very much.
I look forward to it again next year with 10th edition rules. I don't know what I'm gonna play though. Are you gonna bring your Tau again, probably?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay.
Better also have the sisters up and working, but as it is right now, the way I feel about painting, it's probably gonna be the Tau again.
I get that. I get that energy a lot.
Like I said, I win with it. I enjoy the army, so why not use the army I enjoy?
And you know, Tau's always been an army. It's kind of like meticulous. It just makes sense, right? You were saying that earlier.
Yeah.
It's just like you put marker lights on target, shoot target, kill target, right?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like about it is they don't have good melee units.
Yeah.
But then again,
They got speed and shooting, though.
oh, they got awesome shooting.
Yeah,
Especially when you start putting everybody right. You know, you got to have your combos. You got to have your commanders with the marker lights, with the shield drones, your drones.
And then when the stars align, you can just do so much damage.
Oh, you can just tear apart an enemy army.
All right, folks, that's it for this one. We'll catch you next time for some more Warhammer 40K action. And stay tuned next year for the annual Thomas the Tank Engine and the WMD.
MD.
Toodaloo, everyone, and happy wargaming.
All right.